just to sit there on your throne. But after you finish your business, the toilet paper's gone. Well, it's a great day for me to whoop somebody's ass. It's a bad day, so you better get off my back. You might get cold cocked if you cross my path. 'Cause it's a great day for me to whoop somebody's ass. Well, I was running late for work, so I poured me some coffee to go. And just before I had a flat tire, I spilled it all over my clothes. When the highway patrolman pulled up, I thought that help was on the way. But when he saw the tire tool in my hand, he shot me with pepper spray. Well, it's a great day for me to whoop somebody's ass. It's a bad day, so you better get off my back. You might get cold cocked if you cross my path. 'Cause it's a great day, y'all can sing it if you want to, for me to whoop somebody's ass. When I finally made it to work, I was 15 minutes late. I told my boss about the flat tire, but he fired me anyway. So here I am out in the parking lot, just waiting by his Corvette. I'm gonna give him a goodbye present that he never will forget. Let's sing together. 'Cause it's a great day for me to whoop somebody's ass. It's a bad day, so you better get off my back. You might get cold cocked if you cross my path. 'Cause it's a great day for me to whoop somebody's ass.
Hey, good morning, the fabulous Paul Thorne. Any day, really, is a great day. But you probably knew that. It's the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the Silac News Desk.
Hello, Chick.
Hey, there's Pat Godwin.
Hi, Chick.
There's Willie Griswold.
What's going on, man?
Hey, there's Josh Arnold.
Hi.
Ace Cosby. Hey. I'm Chick McGee at the Dude Wipes Sports Desk. Here's Tom. Hello, Tom.
All right. It's like
all right, indeed.
Shower on your behind every morning.
Right.
Or any time of the day, actually. Thank you very much.
Whenever you'd like.
Love hearing from Paul Thorne. If you ever get a chance to see him, be sure to do that. Tomorrow's special edition of this show, we'll be telling you about that. We'll be at a different location than our studios here. We'll be celebrating the summer and the fair season and riding rides, eating.
What's your favorite fair food?
I'm kind of boring. I'm just kind of an ice cream guy, milkshake.
Okay. You don't like the corn on the cob there?
Well, everything's amazing.
A pork chop. Oh.
You know,
Pork
people
chop
don't talk about this.
On a stick?
You can get anything on a potato there now. You get
That's
like
true.
a Philly cheesesteak on a potato. You can get buffalo chicken, mac and cheese on a potato.
They have that whole huge potato truck thing that's
Yeah.
just
Can
unbelievable.
you get French fries on a potato?
You could probably.
I ordered what I thought was an individual meal. Came on top of a whole entire potato. It's awesome.
Wow.
And they're like this big. The
They're
potatoes
great.
are as big as your head.
Buttery, starchy.
Oh, Christy, are you still doing your big potato thing?
What do you mean? I had a baked potato for dinner last night. It's funny you'd say that.
That's exactly what I mean.
I didn't use Molly McButter. I actually used butter and sour cream on it.
What do you mean baked potato thing? I didn't know she had a thing.
Yeah, that was
I love baked potatoes.
Yeah, that was the thing. You'd make a baked potato and
Put Molly McButter on it. And
go to town.
yeah.
And that was your dinner?
Yep.
No, she used to carry Molly McButter in her
Yeah, I
purse
did.
50 years ago, but I don't know what the baked potato thing is. What are you
I
talking
used it on a baked potato all the time. Maybe that's what he's talking about.
I remember you gifted me a little shaker of Molly McButter.
I did. And you gifted me a baked potato thing for my microwave.
What?
Oh, yeah.
The baked
What?
potato sleeve.
Horrible gifts. Good God.
That cost you
Hi, here's some Molly McButter. Hi, here's the baked potato cooker. God.
You weren't
Glad
here.
I'm not getting gifts from you, you bunch of losers.
That's right. I forgot that you missed
Christmas.
Awful Present Day.
Yeah.
I must have.
Yeah.
See, the baked potato sleeve.
It's kind of like a.
Although you did get me an awful gift
Oh, what was it?
that I still treasure to this day. It's the avocado slicer.
He gave me one of those too.
Oh,
and
he's
cut
a
my
hor-
hand off.
He's a horrible gift giver.
What's an avocado?
Oh, those are amazing. It's a three. The tools, the applications are threefold. Tom.
Yes.
Yeah.
You can cut the avocado in half.
Yeah.
Right, with it.
There's a slicer.
And then you can core it.
You can
Take the pit out.
get the
Right.
pit out with it.
And then and then it slices inside the shell of the avocado and it all comes right out.
What?
You guys don't like them?
No.
I
Did you give me one?
No, because I didn't think
No,
you
he
ate
knows better.
avocados.
He'd give you
So I
a
was
better
going to say,
gift
if you
than
did, it's somewhere in my office.
Yeah, yeah.
In a bag.
I might bring mine in and have you show me how to use it because I
Okay.
haven't really mastered that
Sure,
yet.
happy to.
This is going to sound too boring for air, but I promise you it's so good that I'm bringing it up. On vacation,
right.
we got a salad called an avocado salad.
Oh, my God.
It was just an avocado with a little bit of like vinaigrette on it and some microgreens. It was one of the best things I've ever eaten.
Really?
That's all, the sauce on it was so good.
That was some kind of
That's the worst thing I've
culinary
ever heard.
heroin or something in there. Where you just
I think it's brown
unbelievable.
butter is what they call that. That-
It was delicious. Speaking of delicious, we got into a huge fight yesterday about the tomatoes that Mike the handyman.
how is Mike? Is he okay?
He didn't
I
hear-
hope Mike's okay.
He didn't
You'll
hear
find
it.
out he's stopping by this morning.
Oh God, I hope so.
More tomatoes?
I hope so. I hope Mike's doing sports. That would be great. As long as Mike's okay, that's all I care
He's
about.
really coming by today?
Yeah.
If he
let's
brings
check.
tomatoes, I hope they look like tomatoes.
This is the fight we had. I had this delicious sandwich the other evening, and the tomatoes were what made it because this is the tomato season in certain parts of the world.
And he has an amazing garden.
Yes, he
I don't think he
does.
does.
No, of
He
course
does.
not. No. It's almost like it's upside down
I
or
think I
something.
have a picture of it.
The vegetables I've seen are all mutant.
As I refer to them, thalidomide tomatoes is the name of the variety.
I Googled that
So-
and I realized how offensive, and now you're
That's
choosing
so
to do it again.
wrong.
Yeah.
And he's saying it again.
No,
It's so
it's
awful.
descriptive. It's accurate. The beauty of the
Hurtful,
tomato is the beauty of the tomato was the taste, not the shape. And
Presentation goes a long way.
I think we've gotten used in our culture to have these. They taste like foam core tomatoes that we get in January on a burger at a fast food
They're
place.
pink instead of
They're
really
not any
tomato
good.
color.
Terrible.
These tomatoes are delicious.
Their tomatoes are fine year round. Yes, they are better from a homegrown garden in the summer, but
They
they're
really
fine
are.
year
They're
round.
fine. Yeah.
They've kind of mastered having a tomato in December.
I don't think they have.
Yes, they kind of have.
I hope he went through his garden looking for the most deformed tomato he has to
It won't be hard. I haven't seen a normal one yet.
Now, wasn't there one that
One that was
there was one that had it was sort of a typical reddish tomato, then it had like this mutant green
yeah,
little
I took
baby
that one
tomato
home, yeah.
sitting in the side of it attached.
They all have aphid
And
holes
you
in
didn't
them.
want to bring up the avocado salad because you thought it'd be a stupid topic for the air.
Can I say something? Look at me go, you guys. That's a great topic.
Now, the one, Pat, it was like a regular tomato.
Here
but
we
then
go.
tiny little green baby on
attached
top.
to it. It was like I said, it was like Elvis's dead twin that never, came into this world. Poor little green baby tomato never made it.
See, why are these the jokes you're repeating?
Because I think they were so accurate and descriptive. Not necessarily funny, but accurate and descriptive. In any event, we have some more tomatoes on the way today.
Does he have any cucumbers?
Yes. Oh, his cucumbers are amazing,
I don't know.
too.
Cucumbers
Yeah.
are
Thank
amazing.
I
God
made
for
a
that.
cucumber tomato salad.
I better-
Probably square.
I better text them. Now, do you remember
Probably
this?
all have Peronis.
No, they are wonderful.
Do you remember the square watermelons?
I do remember those.
I got a warning for you right now before we start the rest of the show. The last couple of days, Ace has been kind of quiet. I'm getting the feeling he's going to be running off at the mouth today. So, good luck to everybody listening. Just stand by.
I finished a jar of pickles yesterday.
Oh, that's a great story. There's no doubt about it. Great story.
Josh told me that you can take a cucumber and make pickles in the leftover juice.
Yeah.
I want to try that.
Oh, there you go.
I didn't know that.
And that story pays off. He's going to make pickles out of a cucumber.
We didn't have to take a break, so I can text Mike. Hope he hasn't left his house yet, and see if he can bring some of his
Why don't you
cubes.
send a car for Mike? That's what I do. Make sure he gets here. Make sure he's okay.
Make sure you put Mike
How long's
in
he
the
been
will.
on the show? Never? Oh, that's right.
Is he going to have a seat at Thanksgiving this year? I want to make sure he's cozy when he's with the family.
What were you saying yesterday? He does all these amazing things.
For perfect strangers.
For perfect
and then
strangers.
the most important people in his life, he
has no idea. No,
you realize that
the more important they are, he could give a about.
You realize?
God.
Man, can I point something out?
Go ahead.
The towel rack at your house, Mike put that up.
Boy, that's
the one
Just
that
think where
stayed
your
up.
life would be without that towel rack.
Because the other towel rack kept falling off, so I had him put it through the studs.
This
the guy knows
isn't
what he's
happening again.
I don't want to be a jerk. That towel rack looks like it was installed at a frat house. It's just a 2x4 on a wall. If you put that up in Kelly's house, she would kill you. I'm not being a jerk. I'm trying not to be rude.
My place is now referred to as Kelly's house. I find that sadly accurate.
That is so funny.
That's what New Hope
I love Mike. I'm glad it's there. But yeah, don't use that as the example.
You can stand on that thing. It's into the studs. That's a towel rack.
I mean, yeah.
What are you hanging on your towel rack? All you need is
I don't know. Willie's towel racks kept falling off the wall. They were molly bolted in.
For those of you just joining us, you've missed nothing.
Yeah, absolutely.
We've been talking about cucumbers and old pickle juice, and God love Mike installing towel racks in homes that none of us live in.
I'm just trying to say that there's nothing like a great tomato.
And he continues. and remember, there's nothing like a great tomato.
Our culture has not recognized the tomato. And I don't want to get in this whole tiramisu Japanese thing we got into.
Tiramisu.
Whatever it is, I miss you too. Coming up, we'll cover
Simply
that.
Safe. That's right. It's the do-it-yourself home security system. If you're like me, you're constantly thinking about safety of your compound. I knew I needed Simply Safe when I saw the app they have for the smartphone. You can check in with your house anytime with the high-definition cameras, both inside and out. That's where my research into home security led me. It was to Simply Safe. They've been protecting my home for over 10 years now, and the level of security and customer care, incredible. I sleep better every night knowing Simply Safe's 24/7 monitoring agents are standing by to protect me, and if someone tries to break in, they send emergency help. When I need it the most, they have LifeGuard protection. Simply Safe agents can act within 5 seconds of receiving your alarm. It can even see and speak to intruders inside your home. And you can have the same peace of mind that I and so many of our listeners experience. Simply Safe offering Bob and Tom listeners 20% off of Simply Safe. Just visit simplysafetom.com. Protect your home this summer. 20% off any new Simply Safe system when you sign up for Fast Protect monitoring. Just visit simplysafetom.com. That's simplysafetom.com. Remember, there's no safe like Simply Safe.
And for you tomato lovers, don't forget to get that sump pump alarm. If that's part of the array of appliances in your house, you could be gone and the place could be flooding. But if you got an alarm that calls you up and go, hey, sump pump's not working. Very handy. Thank you, Simply Safe. It's all coming up, and we have Olympic news today. We have a Olympic moment from the past that I dredged up that I think you may find interesting, and a number of other delights. So stick around. This is the Bob and Tom Show. I'm just getting ready. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 17, 18 wheels on a big rig. Everybody, here we go. Oh, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 17, 18 wheels on a big rig. And they're rolling, 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 rolling. Okay, let's back them up. Here we go. Oh, there's 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 4, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Wheels on a big rig. Okay, the even numbers. Oh, there's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18 wheels on a big rig. And they're rolling, 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 rolling. Okay, by 1.5. Here we go. Uh-oh.
Oh, there's 1 and a half, 3, 4 and a half, 6, 7 and a half, 9, 10 and a half, 13. We on a big rig, and they're rolling. Okay, the odd numbers. Here we go. Oh, there's 1, 3, 5, 7, 11, on a big rig, and they're rolling.
Math is hard.
Okay, Roman numeral.
I'm here. I'm ready for this one.
All right, go.
Oh, there's I, V, I, X, I, I. Wheels on a big rig.
Very good.
Roman. Okay, Roman numerals backwards. Here we go.
No.
Oh, there's XV, I, XV, XIV, XIV, wheels on a big rig. And they're Roman.
All right. Wow. Zowie.
You might hear bits of conversation as you pass through public places. Some loud talker on a cell phone or a tiff at the next table. Most washed by and not remembered. But one evening last December, I passed 2 women talking by the front door of my hotel. I stopped and thanked them by the curb the moment that I heard their words and said it was the finest line of eavesdrop I'd ever overheard. Their words stuck inside my head, so I wrote down the words they said. And with a hotel pen, I wrote then they had to taser her again. 'Cause then they had to taser her. First time wasn't phasing her. Whatever she did it twice. Who was this gal? Why weren't she nice? They zapped her once. She improvised a twitchy breakdance jazzercise. Didn't get the hint, 'cause then they had to taser her again. These swirling words did not relent, speculating about this incident, and it's gonna drive me crazy, wondering what went wrong. Were there warrants unresolved? How much alcohol was involved? And did her stepson remember to return to the trailer the next day to feed her snake? 'Cause then they had to taser her. First time wasn't phasing her. Whatever she did it twice. Who was this gal? Why weren't she nice? Her hair, it spiked. She spilled her bong. They upped the volts. She soiled her thong. Didn't get the hint, 'cause then they had to taser her again. No, she didn't catch the drift, 'cause then they had to taser her again.
Haywood Banks. Somebody go back and feed the snake.
That's a bad day.
Boy, soiling a thong is a bad day.
Ooh.
Not a lot of room.
Well, you know what?
Not a lot of room to catch anything.
Right, yeah.
This song isn't hard to do.
Yeah.
Someone listen to Bob and Tom Radio on a smart speaker.
Just say, Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn.
TuneIn?
Correct. Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn.
24/7, 365?
All day, every day. Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn.
You're listening to Bob and Tom Radio. Essential Morning Radio. This is Bob and Tom Radio. 24/7, 24/7.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Hi, Christy.
Hi, Chick.
How's it going?
Fine.
Did you text Mike?
There's.
I did not text Mike.
Yeah, my God, is Mike
I
okay?
thought you were doing it.
Where's Mike? Is he all right?
Sorry. Sniffles me.
There's Pat. There's. Have you met Mike, Willie? Is he amazing when you meet him? I bet I can't imagine.
I've never met Mike.
You haven't?
I hope I can say that later. There's.
He's got a beard down to
Josh
here.
Arnold.
Hi, Chick.
East Cosby. Here's.
I have a picture of Mike's garden, though.
Here's Tom.
Mike's our tomato guy.
I mean, it's great. It's like a lean garden.
No. I don't want to throw Mike under the bus, Willie, but I'm just going to say, as I audio wink, Mike's quite the
What?
Herbivore?
Is that the word? A gardener of
Shush.
I didn't say anything.
No, Christy, it's pronounced Kush.
You meant he grew it.
I mean, I don't want to be a jerk, and I know that I don't know a lot about gardening, and I'm sure that to a real gardener, this picture would mean something. This is the most underwhelming photo I've ever seen.
The tomato plants are higher than the fence.
This is just a bush in a backyard. That's all this is.
Now, see, your grandmother would be ashamed of you.
Show Josh that picture and just see if he's impressed.
Your grandmother is an excellent grower of vegetables.
What's that photo, Josh?
It looks like overgrowth is what it looks like.
It looks like a bunch of weeds. Right?
Yeah.
This is something anything.
If you moved into the house, you'd be like, we got to get rid of that.
I can't believe I'm surrounded by city boys.
Yeah.
No, I mean, it's not.
I know.
He's hiding pot. That's what it looks like. He has
Sure he does.
weed plants hidden among those tomatoes. There's only one reason to grow tomatoes that large.
It's
to hide the pot plants.
Why don't you get a sign, one of those neon signs with the arrow? Pot plant.
You're just outed poor guy.
Nice.
I don't know how you're going to take this, Tom, but I don't think Mike's going to be very happy with you.
He's not showing up now.
I wouldn't show up. The cops will be here waiting for him.
Yeah, no joke.
Kush. Anyway, I was just trying to make the point that in our culture, people don't appreciate a great tomato anymore.
I think many do.
Okay, you made your point.
Many don't.
Give me a time, like 10 more minutes.
Yeah.
Another hour, 3.5 hours. When you're going to be done making a point that people have lost the timing of a tomato.
Is this a symbolic thing about not appreciating food, or is this just about literal tomatoes for you in this moment? I think it's just about
it's about not appreciating a lot of stuff.
No, it's about him getting older and him not liking it. That's period.
No,
That's the end of story.
I was talking.
Whatever he says now, get ready for line.
As you know,
Go ahead.
I had to Uber back from the airport, as you know.
Oh, gosh.
And whatever it seems that so often the Uber drivers are great people from foreign countries that are here working hard.
Who does he sound like right now? As often, the Uber drivers are great people from foreign countries.
What office are you running for?
No, I'm just saying. I had a nice discussion with this fellow, and it's just as you start to appreciate a lot
Was
of
he
the
growing tomatoes?
great stuff about America. No,
please tell me you ask him if he done sports and when can he start. That's all I want to know. That's all I want to know.
Sometimes we just don't appreciate the great things that we have. That's all I'm
sometimes you don't appreciate something until it's gone. That's
Do you
right.
like tomatoes because you can't spell tomatoes without Tom? Is that part of this? That your name is in?
No, I hadn't thought of that, but that's
well, there's another half hour lost. Did you guys know that Tom the word tomato starts off with Tom?
I didn't even think about that.
I get that.
Yeah, Pat's going to have a song about it here in a minute. And,
you all know my favorite tree, of course.
Yeah.
Is what?
Well,
The Joshua tree?
Actually, maple. But the thing is,
that's right.
You've been set up. You've been set up.
I'm a huge fan of the baked potato.
Oh.
Wow.
I thought pate was fine.
Oh, pate was great.
Damn it. And of course, the chicken. We can't forget that.
Oh, garbanzo beans, chickpeas. Come on.
Okay. Then let's see. Ace. I don't know. I'm out. Now we have many important things coming up today.
Yeah, we've not talked about any of them yet, but that's fine.
I missed a whole day yesterday. What did I miss at the Olympics? A lot?
Why'd you miss a whole day?
Oh, I'll tell you off the air. It's okay. It's all right.
Is this?
First of all, let me just say, if you ever are looking for a new career, I highly recommend the locksmith business. Boy, those guys. 5 seconds. He was in my house. $300. That's what it costs.
Yeah, well, if you're not nice to him, he's going to be getting in there right now.
I know, right?
Well, you know,
it'll be your furniture.
You know who could have done that?
Who?
Mike.
Oh, Mikey.
Mike can get in the house.
Mike could have done that.
Still
Could
get
have done
in.
that. He brought you a malformed tomato and a cucumber that looks like.
I'm picturing him going, I brought my lock pick, and it's a sledgehammer on his shoulder.
We'll get into your house. Just calm down, lady.
And then you won't know it's him, and a day later he'll call you to come fix his window.
You like some oregano?
No. Let's see. Where were we? So
Well,
what are we supposed to be doing here? Oh, that's right.
Things we
It's the
US
classy part of our show.
U.S. men's basketball team won over
Oh, they did?
Sudan. Yeah, they still didn't cover, though, so I hope you took the Sudan and the
It was
29
plus,
and a half.
Yeah, it was 31, 29 and a half. I didn't take it.
Did our guy
That was-
Tyrese play?
I
Yes.
think he did.
Oh, he did?
A little bit.
Awesome.
Joel Embiid's the only one that didn't play yesterday. But men's basketball over South Sudan, 103-86.
No, can we step
yes,
away
Tom.
from the...
Yes.
I was doing some research, and I stumbled upon something.
If you say tomato one more time.
No, this is not tomato.
God, I hope it's something that is just so minor.
At the Rio Games,
Yeah.
the
When was that?
Was that 2016?
Yes, 2016.
There was an incident involving Draymond Green. I don't know if you remember this, but the article from says his teammates on Team USA were mocking him for a recent blunder. He had apparently put a photograph of his male member on his Snapchat.
Oh. Well, fortunately, that goes away after, 24 hours?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But apparently they were mocking him. One of the other his teammates, Boogie Cousins, and Klay Thompson were making fun of him, pretending to hold a microphone and going, "Does this remind you of anything?" Referencing his so-called dick pic, if you will. By the way, he's not on the team this year.
No, neither is DeMarcus Cousins, neither is Klay Thompson, neither is...
I think they've aged out, haven't they?
Yeah, that was almost 10 years ago.
Also, I don't know if you know what Draymond's up to now, but now Draymond has his own podcast. Also, last season, he punched his teammate Jordan Poole in the face during practice.
And Jordan Poole no longer, I think he's a Wizard now, I believe, or something like that.
Anyway, but at least Draymond can hang his gold medal from his... male member. Apparently, it was so prodigious. He was actually offered a movie from Vivid Entertainment. Steve Hirsch wrote Draymond Green a public letter after seeing the so-called dong selfie. He offered him $100,000 to star in a pornographic film called Drezilla. He said, "You can pick your co-stars and set the scene wherever you want." Apparently, he did not take on the
challenge.
Didn't take on the challenge. But I mean, this thing is huge. Have you seen this picture?
No.
If he gets diabetes, you might have to cut that thing off.
What is? I don't think they start there.
Boy,
when you
it's a foot? Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's
not that foot, Doc.
By the way, if that were the case, that might really cut down on sugar consumption. If they get the word out about that. And by the way, you might want to put down that soft drink. Or do they just call it sugar?
I don't think we talked about this much during the Rio games.
Sorry, I was just doing some homework and trying to catch up on the NBA. I'm still a little behind.
Okay. You have 3 months. You had plenty of time to prep.
Now, are you going to bet on the
NBA?
I know that, but I mean the Olympic stuff.
No, I'm waiting until football season.
It's here.
Yeah.
Preseason game tonight. Bears and the Texans.
Really?
Yes.
Well, the wait is over, my
The wait's
friend.
over.
Now, what was your Chick McGee wisdom about betting on preseason football?
The games don't count, but the injuries do. And we are in the last days of preseason games. They've gotten down to 3, and the Bears and the Texans are playing 4 because they're playing an extra one. The Hall of Fame, blah, 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 blah. But Yeah, this might be the last season for any preseason games at all.
Wow.
Especially once they go to 18 games. So we will.
That would be the trade-off?
We'll see. I don't think there's going to be a trade-off. They're just going to go ahead and. Because I don't think any of the coaches play any of the players who start during the preseason games anymore.
Okay.
So,
but the tickets are the same price.
Literally useless. Yes.
Okay. Well, in any event, we're going to be doing more NFL action on this show. We had a great time last year in which you get to pick the winners each week. So hang in there. We'll give you the details. Plus, the return of Kostaki Economopoulos.
Oh, I talked to him last week.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
How's he doing?
Good.
He's playing a lot of poker?
Yeah, he's enjoying himself. He's out there playing poker and doing comedy.
Good for him.
We have poker in the news.
Oh.
Yeah, all right. But now, I'm sorry. Did I get you off topic?
It was, we better, the whole thing. Things we learned yesterday. Tom and I put toothpaste directly in our mouths instead of on the toothbrush.
I thought about that last night when I brushed my teeth. That's weird.
Yeah,
it's weird that you guys do that.
Well, first thing you do, you get up.
Can you explain to us about brushing our teeth now?
Just toothpaste in my mouth, that's where he and I are the same. So this is all his doing now. Go ahead.
Okay.
You get up, you try to remember to turn your phone alarm clock off. Because if you're in the shower and it goes off, that causes trouble.
Yeah, because she wakes up, then you're in big trouble.
But toothpaste in mouth, and then grab your toothbrush, go into shower, and then when you spit the toothpaste out, go do it right over the drain. Because if you spit it in the regular part of the shower, it'll be lingering in there. And
can you imagine, Christy? First of all, you said, if you leave your alarm on, boy, she's going to be upset.
Yeah.
Can you imagine living with him and stuff like that happening?
No.
Like all the time. No. There's alarms going off.
No.
And wild animals in the yard. and Mike standing downtown with a bag of pots. And
weird tomatoes on the counter.
Yeah. Strangers are walking through the house.
Hey, but you put
we know how to brush our teeth. We've been doing it for
I don't want to waste my manual dexterity and my focus putting the toothpaste on the brush when you could just put it up to your mouth and it's a little bit of practice. Probably goes back to the breastfeeding days. Now that I think about it.
Here we go. Is it more of, are you pushing the toothpaste together to make the toothpaste come out, or are you sucking?
It's a fair question, and it's a little bit of both. And I also rotate.
I hope you're the only ones the only one that used that tube of toothpaste.
It's like you're eating astronaut food.
Of course.
Please tell me.
It is. That's another good analogy. And I rotate toothpaste. I have about 5 different ones.
Oh.
I go. You don't do that. You keep the same one.
Yeah, I like mine.
What kind?
I use Sensodyne. Love it. I have sensitive teeth, my
I use the same tube. I've got a bunch in the pantry. I could not tell you what brand it is.
Oh, you don't know?
I don't know idea. I don't know the main brand of mine. I use 2 at the same time.
Oh, that's different.
So I don't know.
I don't use.
Like cereal? You mix them?
Do you put them on the brush together?
Yeah, one is meant to be added to your regular toothpaste.
So it's like doing body work on your car, where you have to add the one to get.
It's like an epoxy.
It's a special whitening, and then that goes on top of the regular toothpaste.
You better put more of the whitening part on.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good to know.
What is wrong with you?
Gosh. You know who has beautiful teeth?
They're not.
You know, Mike. Mike has gorgeous teeth.
Something I
see him through the beard.
I'm not sure. I've never seen them. He's got a very heavy beard. But then when you get in the shower, after you brush your teeth, you pop a couple pieces of gum in your mouth?
I don't chew gum. And I can't remember the last piece of gum.
I don't chew gum either.
I like to do that, too.
Get shower gum?
Yeah. Willie, you like a shower beer.
Yeah. Not before work, but nice weekend, sure.
Have you ever done that? Gotten up and not when you're working. Like you had a slow day, you get up and get up around noon, have a shower beer before the game starts.
It was before the Indy 500, and I also was working. But yeah, I definitely have had a shower beer before.
Hey Pat, before he gets in the shower, he chews a piece of gum.
No, I chew the gum in the shower.
See, this is what I don't
get.
He
hates people that chew gum.
After you brush your teeth.
And I know you have to put the gum in your mouth before you get in the shower, unless you have a gum dispenser in the shower, which I wouldn't doubt.
Yeah, and then
carry the gum
and then you get out of there and you go have coffee. I don't brush my teeth in the morning. I know you guys think I'm gross for not doing that. I brush my teeth at noon and at night before bed. After lunch and then before bed.
It's a good policy.
There's no reason to brush your teeth in the morning.
Yes, you have horrible morning breath.
I don't. My morning breath is exquisite.
Who told you this? Who told you this?
Come here.
Your cat?
The first people I see in the morning are you.
Well,
I don't care if my breath is
notice
bad.
how you're at least 7 feet away from
You know, and we still all get up when we're all the first people we see.
But
we still, every day.
You're making a semi-valid point, but see, I don't drink coffee until I get here.
And so how long between the gum in the shower and the first coffee?
He's chewing gum when I come in here sometimes. He's chewing gum. He chews gum all the time, and I don't know why.
It's because of my ear problem.
I don't believe it.
Oh, it helps an ear thing.
You never saw me chew gum until...
Right, you never did that
what
before.
you're doing with chewing gum.
The point
I don't
is,
know if
no,
you
but
read Paul Newman.
That's right. I forgot it was an ear. It wasn't just breath
I
thing.
don't know.
It wasn't just
All
that.
the Beatles chewed gum.
That's more of an explanation than
Which TV show?
Well, Newman chewed gum. You know that.
Oh, well, Paul Newman is
the
my
amazing
idol.
Paul Newman.
John Lennon sang and chewed gum. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He did okay.
Oh, yeah.
Right up till the end.
Yeah,
that's
not
great.
doing okay now, is he?
Do you shower every morning, Josh?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. How many towels do you use?
I have one towel. It's a bath sheet.
Once again, if you're just tuning in, you've missed nothing. You get right up to speed. It's Tom's day to pick the topic, and
Should we?
So far, we've had cucumbers, pickles,
Tomatoes.
Avocados.
How great a human being Mike
And
is.
brushing our teeth.
Brushing our teeth, and how many towels. we
Tom,
use.
don't listen for about 10 seconds. Guys, I guess if we want the show to move, from now on, when he asks us a question, just don't answer.
Oh, all right.
Give him the dead air.
You know, because he'll forget he asked. Here in a minute.
We have to take some responsibility for talking to him.
I don't know what to do anymore.
Would you try my method tomorrow?
Which is?
Get up.
Yeah.
Brush your teeth. Throw some gum in your mouth while you're in the shower.
Yeah.
Chewing gum's not good for your teeth.
Where is the gum right now that you're chewing in the shower?
Yeah,
Where
what
is
kind of
it
gum are
right
you
now?
chewing?
It's in my closet.
So you carry it into the shower with you.
I chew it and I pop it in my mouth in the closet.
Is this
But I
fancy
thought you were
gum?
brushing your teeth.
No, it's just regular gum.
I thought you were
What
brushing
kind
your
of gum
teeth
is
first.
it? Like bubble gum? What is
No,
it?
it's sugarless. I've got some in the car.
Okay. Do you brush your teeth, then put the gum in?
Yeah.
Well, then you
He
can't.
goes back to the closet.
So you're not in the shower anymore.
It depends.
It's a fascinating...
I can guarantee you this. I can guarantee you no one listening to us right now. Well, there's no one listening.
Right.
But secondly, no one who's listening chews gum in the morning in the shower.
Oh, yeah, it freshens your mouth.
He's the only one.
I'm fascinated.
Hey, there's some alcoholics, I bet, that on their way to work.
Possibly, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sucking on a penny and chewing some gum.
If I do the dishes,
by-
they can't hear me grab the bottles.
Josh has the two-step toothpaste thing.
Oh, yeah, it's just, I think it's called Active Smile or something. You just add that to your
Yes.
regular toothpaste.
Yeah, it's not called Wake Up Gum.
Yeah.
Well, this is fascinating. By the way, do they still make Phenamint, the laxative gum?
Oh, my God.
I don't think so.
And then I can eliminate the Metamucil glass. I'm sorry.
I heard Draymond Green did a porn 15 years ago. Did you hear about this?
Yeah.
When I was a little boy, I remember laughing so hard at the commercials for Phenamint.
Of course you did.
There's something, well, I'm your regular. Do they make a bubble gum Phenamint? If you like to act like a kid, but your bowels aren't moving.
Oh, boy.
Bubble-licious Phenamint.
You'll make a bubble. Not out of your mouth, though.
Well, a couple quick things. Willie G tonight, Louisville, the Comedy Club, the Louisville Comedy Club with Mark Norman. Great show.
I'm not with him. I'm not hosting. He didn't ask me to be there or anything. The club had me there, but I'll be there.
Well, good. Well, it's going to be fun tonight, tomorrow, and Saturday.
Oh, yeah.
That'll be cool. Right now, I want to remind you some stats. Here we go. According to AARP, 61% of Americans over the age of 50 are worried about not having enough money when they retire. Because do you guys want something else to worry about in your life?
No.
Oh, thank you.
And I worry about that.
I got plenty.
Well, there's well, for example, a lot of our parents had jobs in which after a while you retire, you get the gold watch, and you get a pension. Those days for most people are gone. This is where you want to kind of get yourself set up. That's what annuities are all about, and that's what Silac Insurance can help you with. I'm talking about Silac, S-I-L-A-C. Find out about getting some cash on a regular basis when it's time for you to say, I'm retiring. The Silac annuity. Certain restrictions apply. Get the details by going to silacins.com. That's SILAC-INS.com. And by the way, it's a lot easier. Just go to bobandtom.com, and there's a link right there. Click on that, and you can find out some information from the Silac Insurance Company. Thank you very much. Coming up, we'll get the show back on track.
Tom, you were mentioning Phenamint, the laxative gum.
Yes. I don't know if they still make it.
Shouldn't they change their name Shouldn't they switch names with Bazooka?
Wow.
I saw you doing some ciphering over there.
Yeah.
You came up with that.
I had to.
Yeah. You put pen to paper.
Still stuttered a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, you get nervous.
Was
sometimes.
was Bazooka
I think
Joe?
it was fine.
Those ones that are on the fence, you get a little nervous.
Was Bazooka Joe the guy that had a buddy named Pud? Was
Yes.
That, and didn't one of them have a thing pulled up over their nose, like a scarf? Maybe that's why.
No, that's
the Cosby Show.
yeah.
What?
Yeah, you're thinking of the
Fat
Cosby
Albert.
Show,
We
right?
always
Fat
get
Albert.
Pud and Mort confused.
Okay, we'll sort it out
There's
when we come
Bazooka
back.
Joe, Mort, and Pud.
This show brought to you by
Once again, you
Phenamid.
missed nothing.
This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Catch any part of
Is that Chick McGee? Why, it sure is. Chick McGee, who knows that an annuity from the folks at Silac Insurance Company means a retirement check in his mailbox every month. Chick works on perfecting his mailbox opening technique. Easy, Mr. McGee. Don't blow that elbow out. Chick isn't quite retired yet. He's just practicing for it. Because one day, Mailbox McGee will be taking his retirement the easy way. SILACINS.com. Silac Insurance Company.
When we decided to do this, I said, Tom, we should do a Tim Wilson song. And this is really hard. I practiced and practiced, and man, I sucked. You just can't do a Tim Wilson song. So I took liberties with some of Timmy's songs and whipped a song together in honor of Tim. Help me get through this, folks. Can you hear that? Yeah. That's too bad. He really loved his trailer park woman. Didn't care much for Dr. Phil. I'm sure he started the church league fist fight, and his ass got tired of Shaquille O'Neal. A big white hat with a black 6-string guitar. Now the heavens have their newest star. Where's my jetpack, he would say. Now he's sporting wings. And he taught Jesus Christ the booty song. We all thought he'd go to Chuck E. Cheese hell. With George Bush, George Strait, George Patton, and George Orwell. A hillbilly homeboy, I could be wrong. But I know he's tired of me singing this song. A big white hat with a black 6-string guitar. Now the heavens have their newest star. Where's my jetpack, he would sing. Now he's sporting wings. And he asked Jesus Christ to join his band. They're singing Georgia, goodbye Georgia, Georgia, goodbye, Georgia, goodbye Georgia, Georgia, goodbye.
My name is Alexa. If you have a smart speaker and what to hear, Bob and Tom Radio, just say Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn. Now, you try it.
Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn.
That's the first smart thing you've said to me since you took me out of the box.
Sunshine.
Bob and Tom Radio. You're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
You're so weird.
You have no idea. Essential Morning Radio. This is Bob and Tom Radio. 24/7.
This is Tom. Coming up Friday morning in the Bob and Tom Show, we will be coming to you live from the fairgrounds of the Indiana State Fair.
We're heading to the fair. Our state fair is a great state fair. Don't miss it. Don't even be late. Hey.
That's Friday morning in the Bob and Tom Show.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Bob and Tom.
5,
4, 3, 2, 1.
They put the F in professional.
Away.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy and Pat and Willie Griswold, Josh Arnold, Ace Cosby. I'm Chick. Hello, Tom.
Hello, Chick. Chick McGee, of course, at the Dude Wipes Sports Desk.
Going over things we learned yesterday.
By the way, we have to celebrate the fact that this is the first day of August.
Oh, yeah.
Rabbit, rabbit, rabbit.
Yes, sir. Okay, so what are we celebrating from yesterday?
Kayaks. Kayak is the French word for canoe.
Mm-hmm.
And in order for a kayak to be a kayak, it has to come from the region of Kayak.
Yeah.
That's right.
In upstate France.
Near Switzerland.
And canoe.
Italian kayaks, Prosecco.
Yes. Very good, Will.
Oh, good to know.
A listener wrote in to say he thinks it's ironic that Tom thinks Olympic broadcaster Rowdy Gaines talks too much.
Yeah.
During the race, he's trying to say too much.
Is he Australian?
Rowdy Gaines?
so.
I don't know.
I don't know. I know he's
I'll look it
Rowdy. Rowdy's, is that his name or is it a nickname?
Well, I have an Australian friend and everyone calls him Rowdy. I'm curious if that's an Australian thing. That's what I was going for there.
Oh, I don't know.
You are your father's son.
I realized that right as I got it out. Right?
No, he was born in Winter Haven, Florida.
Okay, yeah, it's an international event. I have no idea. You're exactly right. That was very Tom of me. My bad.
It's okay. I don't think you can fight it, man. Josh thinks that Mike the Handyman's tomatoes look like Rocky Dennis.
And you got mad at me for saying they were the lid of my tomatoes.
No, another tasteless.
Shut up with that.
Tasteless joke. Yeah, we really.
But the tomatoes taste good, so that's kind of an interesting.
I wouldn't know. I'm not putting one of those things in my mouth. They look awful.
Really?
He was just yelling at about it in the break room just
yeah,
now.
I had to leave the break room. They were all talking about tomatoes.
Oh, we're fired up.
These tomatoes are delicious. Do you like a good tomato?
I do. I hate you.
I can make a BLT.
I do.
You think Seinfeld's a show about nothing? You're wrong.
I do.
So wrong.
I do like tomatoes.
In the 60s, wasn't that a...
Oh, it's Ace. Yes. Let's hear from him.
You said I've been too quiet this week, so here I am.
In the 60s, what?
Wasn't that a term for women? A slang term?
Yeah, look at that tomato.
Yes.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think even before the 60s, it was,
Yeah, I remember reading about it in a sad sack
When's that
comic.
meeting going to happen? Is that meeting going to happen soon? Let me know. Okay.
Look at those tomatoes, and it would be members of the Wax Women's Army.
Everyone in this room knows how to make a baby except for Josh and Ace, because we're kind of skeptical about Willie. We're sure he knows how, but he just hasn't found the proper, how do I put it romantically, receptacle.
Chick, I didn't think we were doing jokes that were true this morning, okay?
Okay.
Let's all be
There we
nice
go.
over here, okay?
Tom got obsessed with the Italian dessert tiramisu, and he's certain it's Japanese.
No, I'm not really familiar with it, and the inventor of it died. Here's his name, Mr. Oh boy, this is
It's an Italian name.
Linguadanaro.
Boy, I was craving it all day yesterday. I should have
It's
got
so
some.
good.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a cold dessert.
Yeah, usually.
They make it by the table sometimes?
They did on my cruise. The guy made it at the
How do
table.
they make a cold dessert by the table?
I don't know.
I was wondering, too.
Like a flash frozen confection?
It was lukewarm, I guess, but the cheese was cold.
Did they assembled the layers and everything?
Yep,
Really?
right
Wow.
there. Yep.
Did it take an hour?
No, did it in minutes.
So
Okay.
Anyway, this guy died.
It just tastes so decadent to me. It seems in my head it's like one of those things that takes half a day to make.
It soaks. It's soaking.
Yeah.
And the liqueur stuff or whatever.
I'm just saying that the word tiramisu sounds like it's Japanese. It's very,
Well,
when
you
pronounced
say it.
incorrectly.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, certainly. Yeah.
Sorry.
And
and it
you
was,
know how many times a morning you say sorry and you don't mean it?
Well, I did
every time.
I talked
is
to
the
Hooker,
answer.
and she's going to make us, I guess, some. How do you pronounce it?
Tiramisu.
Tiramisu.
Yeah.
I miss you. I miss you too, Joe.
Oh, sweetie pie.
We'll get ladyfingers in our mouth together. What a nice morning that'll be.
And Josh says in a taste test he can pick out Pepsi,
Sorry, Willie.
Coke, and RR.
Yes, you're right, Chick. I feel like
I think I could too.
I think you'd be pretty good at
I think I can do it. Yeah.
You can tell a Pepsi from a Coke from a RC Cola.
You know, a buddy of mine could tell my Marlboro from the soft and hard
Soft
pack.
pack from the hard
Gum,
pack.
gum, 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 gum.
Steve?
The camel from the cooler.
Oh, boy.
For those of you keeping score,
boy,
it's Thursday. I'm very close to a breakdown.
An old boy from the performance room.
Good God.
It's getting weird in the main room. I'm glad I'm over here.
Don't you wish you had some shutters you could just twist?
Yeah, I got to work on a couple chord changes.
Now, Pat, can you tell? Aren't there sort of two schools of whiskey in Ireland?
Yeah, there's Jameson's, and what's the other one? There's a Protestant one and a Catholic one.
Tullamore Dew?
No.
George Dickel?
I don't know. It's not George Dickel. Yeah.
Old Granddad?
Starts with Bushmills. Bushmills. Jameson is Catholic and Bushmills is
Cram your ass a whiskey over there, too.
Can you tell the difference?
Me? Whiskey? No. Gosh, no.
Okay, I'm just asking.
No, there are guys out
Let's
there.
see. Let's bring some whiskey and see if he can.
Yeah, we'll do that tomorrow.
Today.
Sure.
You're gonna have to spit. Just swash it around and. Okay, have a little spit cup.
You can't do that.
Oh, really?
No.
Okay, sorry.
Josh says you only need to stay on the pommel horse for 8 seconds. That's
one guy stayed for like 45
seconds.
Yeah.
That's 4 times.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm rooting for the guy to win the individual medal.
Yeah, that'd be
he's
great.
He's the kind. They kind of.
Steven?
He kind of embraces being a nerd, but he spent the better part of his life on that one event.
Specialty.
Imagine every day you go in and look at the pommel horse, and there you are.
Just take out pommel horse and put radio show in there. I can somewhat relate.
No, check it. That man gets to do it alone.
Oh, that's true.
Pretty soon you start hating the pommel horse, being like, is the pommel horse even funny anymore? Am I having fun on the pommel horse anymore?
The pommel horse made me cry. Remember that day? Yeah, that was something.
He wears the glass. Are those really thick glasses?
He's cross-eyed.
that what it is? Okay, so when he takes them off, it looks like he's suddenly been blinded. But
he does have he's cross-eyed.
I see.
Yes, he is.
Can't they fix that?
Latched onto yet.
Well, they fixed mine.
There you go. Okay.
I don't know.
When we come back, we'll continue the...
yeah, some of us will be here.
Okay, good. We have a lot of interesting stuff coming up in the news as well that are happening out there. Christy, you want to give me a little tease?
I really haven't looked yet. Well, we have a lady that is accused of drowning her roommate's spider. We have a realistic sex doll again in the news being... is it a real body?
Oh, one of those.
Yeah, one of those.
This is happening more and more.
Oh, and for you, Josh, we have new words. I know how you love words.
I do.
You're a word guy.
I'm a word nerd.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll find out about all of these things. And we got a mummy that's been discovered.
A mummy?
A mummy, yeah. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Get a look at today's show on our YouTube channel.
All right. Wow.
Excellent job. Thank you very much.
Hi, this is Chick McGee from the Bob and Tom Show. Miss some of the show? Become a Bob and Tom VIP and subscribe to the audio and video podcast. The Bob and Tom Show, on air, on app, and on demand.
Morning, Bob and Tom Show.
Good morning. How you guys doing?
Fine. We're a little stunned, but we're okay.
I got one for you. I was telling him when I was in a service in Germany, I hooked up with another service member, and she said, "Choke me, you dirty bastard. I'm going to go like a freight train."
Wait a minute, hold on.
Write that down, Chick.
Choke me, you dirty bastard.
I'm going to go like a freight train.
All right. I like the looks of that. Yes, I like that very much.
Oh, my.
Yeah, she was kind of weird. She used to like me to choke her with that rubber surgical tubing.
That takes a little work, doesn't it?
Yeah,
that takes a little work.
Yeah,
I think that's probably to stop her from farting, Tom.
Bob and Tom 24/7. It's not on air. It's online.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hey, Chick, you've heard about this thing called an annuity?
Sure.
Do you know what they are?
Not sure. Actually unsure.
Well, Mr. Unsure, annuities ensure that you'll still have income even after you retire.
Kind of like getting a paycheck for not really working. I like that deal.
Oh, yeah, that's obvious.
Hey!
So, to get started, here's the name you need to know. Silac Insurance Company.
Silac?
Yep, Silac, S-I-L-A-C. Living longer requires more than just Social Security.
Agreed, but I'm still unsure.
Hey, Silac's annuities help protect the unsure against financial risk to their retirement savings. Down market? No problem. An unexpected health issue? Not an issue. Your annuity is flexible because life isn't predictable.
Silac, huh? Fly-by-nighters?
Nope. The company actually opened during the Great Depression. Back then, they were on a mission to help people when people really needed the help.
So signing up going to be complicated?
Silac makes getting an annuity clean, simple, and transparent. Move on from unsure to insure. Silac. Get started now at SILACINS.com.
Performance varies. Past performance not indicative of future results. Consult with
in the family.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Rabbit, August 1st. There's Christy Lee at the Silac News Desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hey, chick.
He's in the performance room. Maybe a song this time.
Whatever you need.
Yeah, that'd be nice. A song today. There's Willie Griswold.
What's up, man?
There's Josh Arnold. Chickster. Ace Cosby's here. That joke of the day coming up. I'm Chick. Hello, Tom.
Hello, young man at the Dude Wipes Sports Desk, Mr. Chick McGee.
United States men's basketball team yesterday. They do away with South Sudan. Sosu.
How many of those are there? You've got your
103
Soho. You've got your JUCO.
86
junior college. Sorry, Josh. You looked junior college. They call it JUCO.
Yeah. So I hope you had Sudan in the points. America didn't cover. Bam Adebayo, 18 points. Kevin Durant, 14 for the Americans. They had a 25-4 run in the first half. In the pool, France's own Léon Marchand. He won a gold medal at about 2 hours apart in the 200-meter butterfly and then the 200 breaststroke. Boom, boom. Gold both events.
And he trains in your favorite place.
I don't know what you're
Austin, Texas.
He does.
Yeah.
I did not. I was not aware of that.
It's interesting how many of the Australians and other foreigners train for the Olympics in the United States of America.
You know, in Australia, Rowdy's a common nickname. Not a lot of people know.
I've heard that.
Oh.
And Katie Ledecky was in the Poolie.
You can't do that when I got a mouthful of coffee.
I genuinely love that, buddy.
She tied one of the swimming's most impressive records. The 27-year-old Ledecky bumped her career total to 12 medals, a dominating victory, the 1,500-meter freestyle. She was out of the frame. She was so far in front of everybody behind her. She's expected to compete in the final of 4x200 freestyle today, or wherever time it is in
Frenchtown,
Paris, Frenchtown. And then the U.S. took the silver event at the Tokyo Games. She also has the 800 freestyle, so she'll medal in that. And then, of course, Draymond Green showed his penis in the Rio Games. Let's not forget.
No, it was before the games.
Before the No, it was before the game. An Italian Olympic gymnast.
Hey, look at me, you're doing the flips.
Has announced a sponsorship with Parmesan cheese.
Really?
I like the Parmigiano.
Isn't that great?
According to... Can you tell what stories are his? Has he ever said, I started reading the story, oh, that's great? None.
I think it's
none that
fun. I mean, can you imagine?
According to Sports Illustrated, silver medalist Georgia Villa, that means house in Atlanta, has an endorsement deal.
That means big house in
with Parmesan Reggiano, the trade name for Parmesan cheese, and has even posed in photos with giant wheels of cheese.
I like it to sprinkle.
Wait, it's not a specific company. It's just Parmesan cheese in general. How is that? I didn't know.
I don't know how you can.
How odd.
Well, like you have the spokesman for, say, milk. You have someone that
does it. I got you. Yeah, the dairy does do this.
Okay.
Yes.
So you can get she represents cheese, and I mean, no one could be greater.
I see. Talk about saying something with coffee in your mouth.
Look me in the eyes. Look me in the eyes right now. Is that the only one?
No, that's not the only one.
I mean, she'll probably be on what American Olympic athletes often end up on boxes of Wheaties.
Sure.
So she'll be on a big, cheese thing.
Cheese
I saw a picture of her sitting on like some wheels of cheese stacked up. And
oh my gosh, where can I get it and eat it?
Get the cheese that she sat on? She is cute. Yeah.
She's cute.
And she's hot.
Yeah.
Yeah, the cheese was melting.
What if she smells like cheese, down there?
Down there.
Oh, my goodness. No.
Probably keep it hairy.
Here we are back to
probably keep it hairy.
Keep it. Pat, you have a song about that?
I might.
Oh, do you really?
I'm going to close the curtains again.
I'm surprised they didn't get one of those really, fit gymnasts, that are shredded.
Oh, boy. You know what? He told you there were more.
Yeah.
She is fit,
He's
okay?
look at this. She's unbelievable.
Oh, there she is.
How many cheese jokes can you craft?
None of them have been good at.
She's doing the splits.
I'm fed up.
I'm fed up.
You're blue.
Look, she's doing the cheese. She's doing the splits on the cheese.
Yeah, I need.
Well, that's hot.
Let me eat that cheese.
If her legs can do that.
Well, should I be worried about on the cheese? They mark it. There's like numbers on the cheese, and they go, "Don't worry about that. It's ink. I don't want to eat ink. That's gross. That's bad, right?"
It's probably edible.
No, I don't
Maybe a food dye.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's it called? Red dye number 2? Is that what they use?
It's Mambo number 5 by Lou Bega.
Oh, okay.
He's right.
Okay.
He is right.
I think it's some DNA altering ink. You're going to be
Black number 1 by Typo Negative.
Now, hey, Pat, I got an idea for you. This is
All right, I'm writing it down.
Now, Christy was teasing a news story coming up about another one of these where they find a doll but they think it's a dead body and they call the cops and they do the whole thing. Am I mistaken when I say there was one of these where they found a doll in Michigan in the lake or something? And
yeah.
Am I crazy or did you have a song about that?
I do have a song about that. Yeah,
Can you remember what it was?
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember the details of the case, but it was the same idea, right?
Yeah, they basically they found this doll in the water, but they didn't. They thought it was a dead body at first. Yeah,
so they went and rescued it. And you have a song about it?
Yes, I do.
I'm glad you really explained it to us there right at the end. That was good.
Oh, I like this.
We thought she was dead, saw the back of her head. Is it a naked girl bobbing and bloated?
What the
brought her
hell?
to the shore, she was dressed like a whore. The poor thing drifting and floating. We didn't know it was a sex doll we found, so we went through the proper procedures. There was no pulse, so we did mouth to mouth. To get the seaweed out, we used some tweezers. She looked so surprised with her mouth open wide. Oh, now I'm doing the impression. She looked so surprised with her mouth open wide. Then we figured out she was just plastic. I took her home and gave her some air. In the bedroom, that sex doll's fantastic. Sorry we got to that in a clumsy way. But yeah, that was so
fantastic. Yeah, the story you're referring to is a New Zealand woman called police after mistaking a sex doll for a dead body. Miss Alice Codry was walking her dog at Tapawi Beach when she spotted what appeared to be the body of a naked woman lying face down in the sand.
That's hot.
She told
my gosh, that would be how terrible.
So it was lie face down. So her last act and
she told,
multiple orifice, I guess.
She told RNZ, I could see it had fingernails and the toes. She called police who said they were also convinced the figure was real until they discovered it was actually a headless sex doll.
Uh-oh.
She said it took all 3 officers to drag the sex doll off the beach and back to their car.
I'm downsizing. I'm just going to keep the head.
yeah, I don't need that body anymore.
I don't need the body anymore. Just going to keep the head.
Why did it take all 3 of them to pick up a sex doll?
I bet a waterslogged, if the orifices can be filled with water.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about
carrying
that
a waterbed or something.
Yeah.
You can buy. Am I correct?
That was the worst thing I've ever seen and heard.
You can buy headless sex dolls, right?
What?
You can buy just the torso. We've seen
and you can buy just the head.
You can buy just the head.
You can get essentially a Lego set, so you can have change the heads out. You can have different skin color. You can have bigger boobs.
You can just buy
a potato head.
You can just buy a hand. You can buy a foot.
Yes, you can.
Sure.
You can buy a fist.
You can buy a foot.
Yeah,
Yes.
you can buy just. I saw in one shop.
Yes,
it was actually 2 feet, and there
feet together,
were a hole. There was a hole in sort of the center, and you could give yourself an FJ.
Wow.
yeah.
That's rough.
No, that's just human beings.
Yeah, they wanted
being
the feet.
sexual. We're sexual beings.
I'm assuming that most of these sex dolls are made in. Is this a China thing where there's some?
Haven't you learned
sad factory?
anything from your assumptions? Haven't you learned? You're a smart guy.
I mean,
You've assumed so much and been so wrong.
I've never been driving through Missouri and seeing, the town, the big sign outside. We make the sex dolls here. Tours at noon.
You were going to name it Wang's Factory for Sex Dolls.
Yeah. I assume it's just some sad factory in China.
I don't know that it's sad.
Off some river that's being filled
They may
with
pay very well. We don't know.
toxic plastics. I doubt it.
They might have daycare.
Yeah.
They might have,
Yes.
they might have crazy Benny. Crazy Benny.
Yes, bring in your one kid. If you bring in the second one, you'll be put in prison.
Not anymore.
I know there was some in America because Real Sex actually talked about these porn stars who were having the one guy was having his male member molded to sell.
Right.
And then the other guy, the woman was having her parts molded.
His parents have to be proud.
Why not? He's making a big living.
Look at this bus.
We're just glad he's not living in the basement.
Tom, he's in porn. His parents aren't around. They were abusive or something.
Yeah.
Come on now.
Yeah, I guess
there's something. There's no healthy parent-child relationship.
If you're gonna be a perv with a sex doll, please have it made in America, okay?
Isn't it time for me to tell you about Raycon's earbuds?
Yeah, buddy.
That's what I thought. Raycon's Everyday Earbuds, they've just launched their brand new upgraded model of their best-selling everyday earbuds. Now, with Raycons, you also get active noise cancellation, gel tips with ergonomic design for that perfect fit, and multi-point connectivity that lets you pair with 2 devices at once, plus quick charge function and weatherproof and sweat-resistant. And brand new colors, blush violet, royal blue, forest green, classic black. Raycons offers a 30-day happiness guarantee. So what are you waiting for? Go to buyraycon.com/Tom today and get 15% off your Raycon order plus free shipping. That's right, 15% off and free shipping at buyraycon.com/Tom. That's buyraycon.com/Tom.
Read the reviews. It's great stuff. Coming up, we have more stuff from the Olympics. We have Snoop Dogg and Michael Phelps hanging out together. And are you a night owl? Well,
Dog and Phelps together?
Yeah. Doggy and Phelps together? Which one has the better haircut? We have also, if you're a night owl, you're not listening to our show. So we got a story for you, nevertheless. I hope you listen to it on tape. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Get in a lot of awkward situations, I feel like. Recently in D.C., I threw up in the street, which isn't a big deal. That happens. I'm a pretty heavy drinker. But what was different about this time was as I was about to throw up, when you're just starting to come up, I made eye contact with a woman sitting outside of a Starbucks.
Yeah.
And then I held eye contact as I vomited.
Oh.
So it was just very awkward because she just saw me kind of look over at her and then go, and I mean, what's going on in her reality?
She wants to watch that.
Did you get her number?
I did not get her number.
No,
I'm afraid. What if she go home and say, I was so ugly today I made a man vomit? I don't want her to think that, So I had to go over and tell her it wasn't the case.
That's a bad hair day.
Yeah, if a man looks at you and vomits,
It is a bad day.
you need to visit your hairdresser ASAP.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a self-esteem killer.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah, but I get into stuff like that all
See,
the
I'm
time.
a sympathy monitor. I would have, if he'd made eye contact with me, I would have.
Me too.
You would vomit also?
I would join you, yeah.
So when you smell vomit, you immediately vomit.
Say goodbye.
Let's move on.
Yeah.
So far we've covered soiling ourselves and vomiting in the studio.
What next? All right, let's go into pussy lesions.
No.
No, Bob, that's wrong in the script. It's not pronounced pussy.
There you go.
It's
written that way.
I know it looks that way on the page.
If you read that wrong at the audition, wow, that's a different movie.
Yeah,
Well, what's
entirely.
this, Mr. Abrams? I don't understand.
Much closer to a Mr. Skin film.
Yeah, I think so.
I would say.
Oh.
Yeah, so...
now, were you a big drinker in college?
Yeah, I in college, I think I drank a little bit more than I do now. Whenever In college, whenever I drank, I would pass out. It was like my thing, you know? That's how people knew me.
Pass out guy?
Yeah. It got to the point where even before I went out, I'd go ahead and draw a dick on my face. Because it was going to happen.
It was going to happen. Your buddies were going to take care of it anyway. Just take it right.
Oh, boy. You know.
Why wait?
It really is something else. I'm not a fan of that. I'm not. Because, first of all, what do they think? It's going to help me? You know, they think years from now I'm going to be saying, yeah, it got really bad. You know, I was just drinking all the time, passing out. And then one day I woke up, looked in the mirror, and I was like, TJ, get it together. I owe it all to Steve and his artistic ability to draw a ball sack on my forehead.
Bob Biggerstaff. Are there a lot of Biggerstaffs?
Biggerstaff is my last name.
Yeah.
It's a German name. It means probably going home alone tonight.
Do you get the porn jokes with that one? Always.
Oh, yeah. All the time.
Hey, is your middle name looking for a?
You know what? I was doing...
looking for a. That
Bob
looking for a Biggerstaff. I wish you had a.
That wouldn't be good.
I wish
I got it.
Wish I had a.
Get this. I'm doing a show a couple weeks ago. Girl comes up to me after the show. She's like, wow. Hot chick. Amazing.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
Play along.
Yeah. Then what happened?
She's like, Biggerstaff. She goes, that's my last name too. And she shows me her license. Right? She's like, we've got to be related. She's like, we're gonna party tonight.
Oh yeah.
And one of the other comedians is like, hey man, I think you got a shot with her. I'm like,
long lost.
I don't know. You know, when the conversation starts with "we've got to be related," probably not going to end with me having sex with her.
Yeah, probably not.
I'm going to try.
Sure. Yeah, because you're a guy.
Right. I know how these things end.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Stay positive.
Yeah, first cousin or not.
Yeah,
that's a myth. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Now, Roy Wood Jr. You are a junior, obviously.
Yes.
When you went into showbiz in the beginning, you had the option of going with Roy Wood or going with the Roy Wood Jr.
I started in '98, and that was like the back end of the Def Jam boom and the comic view boom for black comedy. So every black comic was named after food or their name was a verb. Give it up for tripping. Tripping? Tripping. You know, he be tripping.
If I trip, then I'm tripping.
Give it up for Slappy. I didn't want to be that.
Wow.
Slappy Wood Jr.
I often give it up for Slappy.
Come on, Slappy Wood. And I mean,
Slappy Wood.
Yes. So, although
speaking of porn names.
What's the matter, you chicken?
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Once again, if you're just tuning in, you've missed nothing.
You didn't miss this.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Chose the perfect time to tune in.
Yeah, you did.
Let's see now. I look around the room and I see there's Christy Lee. She just got back. She is at the Silac news desk. I see Willie G. He's about to head for the Louisville Comedy Club, where he'll be the host with great comedian Mark Normand tonight, tomorrow, and Saturday. That's a do-not-miss show.
Come hang.
Again, if you have...
That's another state. You know that? You got your passport?
Oh, yeah, I'm all prepped.
All right.
The Commonwealth of Kentucky.
There we go.
Where oddly enough...
Here we go.
The marijuana not legal when they got the best soil for growing it. Come on, Kentucky, step up. I guess
what do you think's going on there, Tom?
I think it's probably the bourbon lobby.
Oh, really?
Any competition.
Yeah,
big mistake. Now, that show, if you have friends that are easily offended, please take them to see Mark Normand. So you have the satisfaction of them walking out. But He's great. You're going to really have a good time.
4 U.S. states are officially designated as commonwealths in their full names.
What, Virginia, maybe?
Kentucky, Virginia. Very good.
Let's see if
Two
we can
more.
guess.
Massachusetts.
Kentucky, Virginia, no. Massachusetts, that's right.
Obviously, East Coast.
One more.
East Coast.
Delaware.
Not, well, it's kind of East Coast. Yeah, part of it.
Southern? East Coast?
Pennsylvania.
Nope, it's Pennsylvania.
Good work.
Yeah.
Good job, Willie.
Thank you.
Wow. Well, you'll be in the Commonwealth of Kentucky. And we've got a special surprise coming up about the Commonwealth of Kentucky sometime soon. Can't really say much more.
I know we're going to be there, aren't we? At some point.
It's unbelievable, man. Can't keep us
Oh, come on. You and your surprises.
I think he's talking out of his ass anyway.
That would make sense. Snoop Dogg took a special lesson with swimming legend Olympian Michael Phelps. It says here the hip-hop icon donned a swimming cap and goggles for a one-on-one master class from the 23-time gold Olympic medal winner in a special video in celebration of the 24 Paris Olympics. In the video, Mr. Phelps, in the video, Phelps highlights 2 key elements for swimming, wingspan and lung power.
And don't get your blunt wet. That would be the first
to
one I'd
which
recommend.
Snoop replies, "You just described me. You said wingspan, lung power. I definitely have great lung power." He added, "And I do have a swimmer's..." I don't know, Josh.
No, I'm not saying that I'm...
No, I understand.
Yeah.
I'd be skeptical.
There's some with his lung power.
He's making I smoke weed, therefore my lungs are...
Right, yeah. But wouldn't the opposite be true?
Witty.
If you smoke a lot of weed. And also, I mean, Mr. Phelps was also associated with the weed smoking. No secret.
Oh, that's right.
I do have a swimmer's body. Look, our bodies are similar, Snoop said. We could be twins.
Oh, yeah.
Mr. Dog.
Pretty amusing there. I'm going to go right along on another murder.
He's become America's...
Everybody I know that's ever met Snoop said he was a total prick.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that stinks.
So, yeah.
I never knew that side of it. To me, he seems like a cool guy. But
He's like America's stuffed animal.
He rode along on a murder? I don't know about that.
I think he was exonerated, but who knows how much he had to pay.
Exonerated. Mount Rain, or whatever the hell.
That's a big word.
But he was, apparently he was along for the ride.
Ah, gotcha.
But I think you're right, Chick. You nailed it. He's kind of like he's like America's stuffed animal. He's kind of this happy guy.
Here's a great story that starts off in a wonderful way. I just want to absolve myself from any responsibility. Are you ready?
Yeah.
And he has no idea what he's done. A gymnast who suffered a spinal injury before the London Olympics. Once again, we're looking back at Olympics. We've talked about London and Rio so far this morning. The gymnast came back as a shooter and earned Guatemala's first Olympic gold medal.
See, that's a happy story.
A shooter?
Yeah, other than...
they have
like
various
gun shooting things?
Yeah.
In 2011, Adriana, I won! Ruano was just 16 years old. She learned she has 6 damaged vertebrae, which ended her career as a gymnast.
Ooh.
Her doctors recommended she take up shooting so you can get the guy who did this, said one doctor. No? Okay. She wanted to stay in sports without aggravating her back. More than a decade later, this woman swapped the balance beam and vault for a shotgun. She won the women's trap event with an Olympic record score, 45 out of 50.
She has a happy ending.
Okay.
One Olympic dream goes away, so she goes after another one.
One door closes, another door opens.
Wins the gold medal.
Good for her.
Isn't that kind of a happy story?
She had a better shot of winning a gold medal there probably than in gymnastics, so that's great.
What if they combined the two?
Gymnastics and shooting?
Like you're in the middle of that flip and you got to hit a target.
I'm in.
John Wick style?
I'd want to watch that from a distance.
Yeah.
And the judges, oh my, they're dead.
Oh, not again.
We should not have sat them so close to the event.
In the Winter Olympics, don't they have a combo of cross-country skiing and shooting?
Yeah, they sure do.
They should totally do that with more sports. They should do it with sprinting, where you run a lap and then you shoot. Same with swimming, run a lap and then you shoot.
The one where you run and then shoot, that's called living in Chicago.
You're terrified.
Oh, it's a Cardinals Cubs thing. He's kind of a mess.
Did they swim in that river yesterday?
Yes.
Yeah, they jumped in.
They did both. They did the triathlon for
All
both
of them.
men and
All
women.
of it. Yep.
And they all screamed, "There's so much poop in here."
I'm so sick.
It's mostly poop.
I'm so sick.
The one guy threw up.
What?
Out of the water, yeah.
Yeah.
the
Oh, are
video.
you serious?
Yeah.
They're going to sue the Olympic Games, I bet. This is going to be like a Camp Lejeune thing. Hey, did you swim at the Olympic Games?
Were you in the Seine River anytime between 2023 and 2025?
There'll be some one of the lawyers out there. That's great. Wow.
What the hell am I?
What's happening over there?
Yeah, I got it too. It's to let us know that the DoorDash is ready or something.
Yeah, something like that.
Oh,
but
sorry. Is that supposed to come on my phone?
No. I'm gonna come on your phone. I can tell you that, and you're not gonna like it.
You'd be the first one.
A Malaysian magician has broken the Guinness World Record for the most stage illusion tricks. Well, which is it? Performed in 3 minutes.
That's great.
Mr. Avery Chin claimed the title. Avery Chin. I'm not calling him Mr. You can type it as long as you want.
Mr. Chin?
Claimed the title after
That
performing.
sounds like a... Doesn't that?
It sounds like he's in a Steely Dan song.
It's like Jay Leno.
Claimed
Hello, my alter ego, Mr.
17 tricks, beating the previous 11 in 3 minutes. And the time, Mr. Chin, son of a bitch, I did it. Chin transformed a fan of cards into a top hat, pulled a red handkerchief out of it.
What's wrong with you?
I don't care.
These are great tricks.
Every morning it gets worse and worse and worse. You go ahead and run over the tricks. This is so... Who's listening to this?
Hey, listen.
You turn a fan of cards into a top hat.
Who the hell's enjoying this?
Don't upset Mr. Chin. He might not be able to get our DoorDash delivery here on time.
I want to hear that Leno impression.
That's his side hustle.
Did you ever see this? Did you ever notice this? You ever wondered this?
Oh, hey, we got more.
Wait a second. Hang on a second. I've got more about Mr. Chin.
All right.
Of course you do.
What do you do?
Why I have more. I love magic, as you know.
We know.
And I don't like knowing how the tricks work.
Therefore, if I love magic, everyone loves it.
And by the way, we're working on trying to get Justin Willman on the show again, one of my favorite human beings.
Yeah, he's going to be in the area soon.
Oh, he's on tour.
Yeah.
He's tremendous.
He calls us during the commercial breaks and tells us what to say.
How about this?
Is that who that is?
Is that the
Hey
guy?
guys, just say, whoa.
He comes in studio and he goes, "Is this your card?" And just goes, "Not yes, yes."
Yeah.
You go, "Oh, how cool!" Radio.
Remember the last time we spoke to him on Zoom? It was the most insane illusion we've ever seen.
Yes.
And he printed something, and then he printed the printers, and then he crumbled
And then he
it.
crushed the print. Yeah. It was amazing.
The longest. This is the Guinness Book of the longest magic show.
Take
by
your time. We got plenty of time.
Dick Smith. 30 hours and 45 minutes.
Are you making that name up?
No. Dick Smith sounds like, there's the blacksmith over here.
Yep. He makes
Only a lot of injuries, the Dick Smith.
Yeah. And then we have the Black Dick Smith, who
It's a bigger building.
What's going to have to happen for you to stop doing stuff like that? I'm just really, we're going to have to bump up into it, obviously.
When you go home, are you proud of that one today? When you clock out, you go,
Yeah.
Oh, historically, most blacksmiths were African American people.
You go home and Kelly goes, "How was work today, honey? What was your favorite
Oh,
joke?"
she would never ask.
Well, it sounds like a warm and loving home. Okay.
She's got much better things to do. I've got assignments I got to take care of.
Okay.
The longest running TV magic show. Also, Dick.
Oh, that's under nobody.
It's Mr. Magic, Dick Williams. For 23 years
What
and
the
12
hell are we talking about?
magic shows. Don't
What
you guys like magic?
I can't be the only one who this has to
I
stop.
thought we were talking about a
You
guy who
can't be
did
this
illusions.
control of the
Okay,
show.
here's one you're going to get. Ace, I'll give this one to you.
Wait,
Yeah,
we
talk
need to
to
know, we don't
Avery.
even know the subject. Are you
Magic.
just doing history of
Are you
magic?
just doing the history
Okay,
of
all
magic?
right.
I'm doing
Yeah, Ace is the last one who'll converse with you, so go ahead.
Ace, this is an easy one. The most expensive magic show ever launched was Who's? Who did it?
Oh, come on, Ace, you got to know this.
"Yeah, Ace,
Come on.
David Copperfield.
Siegfried and Roy.
Come on, Ace.
I would have
Of
guessed.
course.
I would have guessed Copperfield.
I would have too.
"Yeah, me too."
I would have said
Empire
Siegfried
State
and Roy. I knew it.
Siegfried and Roy were animal trainers. I didn't know they were magicians.
$28 million to stage their show in 1990 when it opened in Vegas.
At the Mirage. Yeah, we
I was
remember.
wondering what kind of show you're talking about. A TV show?
It's a magic show, Ace.
Well, that's
They
why.
do a
See,
magic show?
Ace didn't know what kind of shit. He would have had the right answer. That's your problem.
Okay. Would you rather Josh hear the most tricks done by a prostitute in 3 minutes?
Yes.
Yeah. I'd rather talk about tomatoes and Mike, to be quite honest.
Is that still the term on the street? Tricks? To the
you'd be shocked at how few street whores I actually do converse
Some
with.
might say almost none.
Whatever he thinks your life looks like. What do you think your day-to-day
No. It's not him. It's all of our lives. We've all got little toy lives.
Is your hip to the street parlance? Is turning tricks still a thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you, Ace. Just say yes and move on.
Just trying to keep up with the terminology. I'm sorry. Back to you, Chick McGee.
Stupid world record.
Mr.
At last. How many did we do? This is one I can sink my teeth in.
Okay.
All right.
A Vermont animal shelter is attempting to break the Guinness World Record for the most dogs to attend a film screening.
Yes. Very good.
Now you've got something.
Wait, so what? Are they watching a dog-themed movie?
Unfortunately, it's Old Yeller.
Oh, what the hell is that?
They're all crying.
What monster put this together?
The Homeward Bound Animal Shelter in Vermont is calling on dog owners to bring their pets to a movie screening on August 10th.
I hope it's Homeward Bound.
The group is hoping to have at least 220 dogs to attend to break the record. The local filmmaker Andy Knight Mitchell, who's all four filmmakers go by 3 names.
Mm-hmm. He's A. Night Michanelan.
He'll premiere his latest film, Inside the Mind of a Dog, at the event.
Oh, jeez.
The film, narrated by actor Rob Lowe, actor in quotes, will be released on Netflix.
Oh, all right.
Well,
So you're supposed to watch it with your dog?
That's cool. I used to work at a movie theater. You know, the best thing about having a
he
bunch
was
of
in the
dogs-
movies. Josh was in the movies.
I was in the cinema business.
Yes.
The thing about this, now you're going to get this.
Okay.
If you had 200 dogs at a movie, would it be really interesting and different when the movie was over?
They would
eat all the popcorn on the floor.
He didn't even let you answer.
Well, because
quite honestly, I wouldn't have gotten it.
All the times you had to take that little stick with the bucket on it and sweep up the popcorn.
It's called a butler, yes.
You do know that conversation is not running the other person through a series of quizzes. You know that, right? This isn't conversation.
This is how I engage people in conversation. I ask them questions.
Corners them.
I say, for example, Christy, do you have something interesting coming up that you're
Sure,
going to be
I do.
delighted about and happy?
Have you ever played poker and waved it?
Waves it?
What do you mean waved it?
That.
Like gave it up?
You mean?
Oh, put it on the table?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, sure.
You know, like Jimmy Mad Dog Mattis' brother played?
Yeah, that happened. I don't think we're supposed to talk about that on the air.
Okay, fine.
We're not sure who did that.
So we'll find out what's going on in that world. By the way, I forgot to ask the other question. Does that complete our sports broadcast?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
It's very
and
fine.
it also completes my
This is what you farted for.
mental breakdown. So thanks for that.
There's a picture out there of, I believe, they're mostly golden retrievers, it look like, but a bunch of dogs who are being trained to accompany people to like Broadway plays.
Right.
And so as they're just sitting in rows of chairs and it looks like they're watching a play. It's one of my favorite photos of all time. It's really, really hilarious.
Because I have to teach service dogs not to react to the play.
Right.
Yeah.
So they're just sitting there. It looks like dogs watching a play.
Do your dogs react to other dogs on TV? Oh, mine go crazy.
What's funny is typically, depending on what kind of TV you have, if the speaker is over when the dog barks, they don't look at the TV, they look at the speaker.
Oh, I don't have a TV like that. I'm not
They follow
fancy.
the
Mine's
sound.
right there in front of the monitor, but they just, they go crazy. Do your dogs like to watch other dogs on TV?
No, they don't care.
Oh, all right.
Hey, if they're taking the photo of the dogs going to watch that movie for training, is there a dog trainer? Can we please get a real life version of the dogs playing poker? You got the dogs.
I wonder if that's out there.
You got the props. Let's just make it happen.
Right,
Let's
right.
make it happen soon.
And I didn't realize that painting is quite old. Oh, there's the golden retrievers.
Yeah, there they are. Yeah.
Just enjoying the show.
It's amazing.
Oh God! There's a black lab there.
Yeah.
There's a poodle, standard poodle.
Yeah. So funny.
And most of them are.
Look at the lazy golden retriever putting
I like how
chin on the seat.
Some of them have the empty seat buffer between them, so they're not.
It looks like theater kids finding a window while they're on stage.
It should win a Pulitzer. That photo.
They're more focused than we are.
And it's like every commercial on TV. The black one, white one, brown one.
One in a wheelchair.
Like every commercial on TV.
Josh, there's poodles. What are you talking about?
Well, it's a Broadway play. I'm surprised it's not all poodles.
That's
wow.
So insensitive and dumb.
That was just a cluster of insensitive.
I love standard poodles. I was just with one the other day.
They're so pretentious. I can't stand them.
No, here's the thing.
They're sweet, aren't they?
Yeah, they're great
And this
dogs.
person with the standard poodle didn't have the foofy haircut,
like the topiary.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
The poodle had just like a
Well,
fun.
like doodles now. Doodles and poodles look almost the same if you don't.
Yeah, but this was a standard poodle. We used to have, when Bob and I were up in Arbor Springs, there was a standard poodle named Sam at the radio station.
Aww.
We had 2 radio station dogs, Sheba and Sam. I wish we could do that here.
Why can't we?
Oh, there's some insurance
You're the
thing.
boss.
I tried.
Oh.
There's a certain member of our staff that got all, Captain Grumpy.
Captain Grumpy. I wonder who that might be.
That's anyway. Cute dogs watching a play.
That looks like every commercial. A black one, a brown one, a white one.
If we had a station dog, would you guys be okay with it?
Of course.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
What kind of dog should we get?
Whatever you want. I'm not
Exactly.
Why are you asking?
Well,
Golden Retriever.
That's fine. But let's get a puppy though. We'll all raise the station puppy.
You take it home
every
people
night.
take it home like
the gerbil and
exactly.
Let's get a bunch of cute. Let's get a station baby. I see him.
Horrible.
I see him out.
A station baby?
I bet it's thrilling.
If one follows you home, we can keep it.
Okay.
Would that be legal? Or would we have to do it kind of underground?
Oh, it's human trafficking for sure. It's not good.
Well, but we're not going to do anything nefarious.
Intercept one of those baby drop-off things at the firehouse.
I have a toy
stop.
fireman's hat.
He is. Remember, I said this. He's not going to stop unless
I'll
he gets
take
into
care
real
of this
trouble.
child, ma'am. But I'm wearing my normal clothes. All right.
So anyway, there's a picture of this movie theater with these dogs. When we come back,
They're all different colors, right, Tom?
Like a TV commercial. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Just got to get a hold of us. Call, fax, mail, or email.
Is that Chick McGee? Why, it sure is. Chick McGee, who knows that an annuity from the folks at Silac Insurance Company means a retirement check in his mailbox every month. Chick works on perfecting his mailbox opening technique. Easy, Mr. McGee. Don't blow that elbow out. Chick isn't quite retired yet. He's just practicing for it. Because one day, Mailbox McGee will be taking his retirement the easy way. SILACINS.com. Silac Insurance Company.
sail away, come sail away, come sail away. La Bamba. Hoy! Yeah!
That is Dion.
We're making that up as we go. Interesting ending.
Hello, my name is Alexa. Are you looking for Bob and Tom Radio? Well, it's on me. Just say, Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio.
He say he lied to investors who poured hundreds of millions of dollars into his BitClout venture. They say he promised the money would only be spent on the business, but instead steered millions of dollars to himself, his family, and some of his company's workers. And the White House's executive chef has retired after nearly 30 decades of serving meals and state dinners to 5 different presidents and their families. Chris Comerford is the first woman to hold the job, also the first person of color to be executive chef. Her last state dinner was for the Kenyan president and his wife back in May. And that's your news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show on the way.
Hey, Alexa, how can someone listen to Bob and Tom Radio on a smart speaker?
Just say, Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn.
TuneIn?
Correct. Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn.
24/7?
All day, every day.
We have also a Matt Fulcher on here. Matt, I know you're a rap fan.
Right.
Do you curse a lot in your...
Well, you know, on the radio, they take out all the curse words, which means they take out all the words. You know what I mean?
Oh, sure, for the rap songs?
Yeah.
Sure.
Turn on the hip-hop station. It's like, I'm gonna you up so bad. Gonna in the to your mother man. And after that, I'm gonna your mother sister gonna not even gonna kiss her. something like that.
I got thrown out of J.C. Penney the other day.
Really?
Yeah, fondling up the mannequins. You believe that? And that ain't my fault. Have you seen the mannequins in there?
Uh-huh.
And they taunt you, too. They got the little short skirt on, arm up, kind of waving you over. You know what I mean? Shoot. I tell you what, if you ask me, the little whore was asking for it.
Hey, this is Ron White, and you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
Dear Allie, I've been married a long time, and I really love my wife, but I have a crazy flirtation going on with a girl from my gym. She's very cute and fun, and it's not like I want to have an open relationship now, but I would love to have just one cheat week for this girl. I think that's reasonable to have one cheat week per year after a certain amount of years of marriage.
This isn't like you're getting cake at the end of a dinner.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Good morning. Rise and shine. Up and at 'em. Wake up, sleepyheads. Rise and shine.
Good morning.
Oh, what a beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful...
Bob and Tom in the mornings. Get up and get it on. This is Don Pardo speaking.
Oh.
Oscar winner.
What an awful movie.
That's not true. They
That's
simultaneously
the
dive.
gospel.
It's just unbelievable.
Yes,
They blink their eyes at the same time. It's so precise.
I don't know about that.
Oh, yeah. And then when they hit the water, Josh, no splash. This is voodoo stuff. I don't know how.
Whoa.
It's amazing.
Well,
Like Connie Conehead.
Corrected. He did say what he was going to say off the air. Yeah,
there was a certain element of it that I left out.
I don't
Remember Connie Conehead dived.
Connie Conehead.
Actually, the water went.
yeah.
Sucked her right into the water.
What are you talking about?
The Coneheads.
The Coneheads movie.
I didn't see that movie.
Connie Conehead was an amazing diver.
Was she?
Yeah.
It's a charming film.
I have to watch it.
I
Then.
will. I'll never get that. I saw the sketch. I tried to watch it. I just
When
don't.
Veldar is driving his daughter and her friends to the mall and they're listening to Taint of Love, I can't not laugh.
Okay.
And he's just irritated by the whole thing.
The original SNL sketch it's so original. It was just so out of nowhere and goofy and crazy. It kind of a stretch making it into a movie, but God, was it funny in the beginning. Just really crazy stuff.
I'll have to look for that one.
Chick and I argue the movie's underrated. We really believe so.
Was
Unlike
Dan
Back to
Aykroyd
School.
in the movie?
Oh yeah, and Jane is there.
Jane
there
Curtin?
are few. Nobody is as funny as Jane Curtin.
Oh, she's great.
Great, yeah.
I don't think people realized how great she was.
She was just in a movie called Jules with Ben Kingsley. It was really good. She's in that. I think she's in that. Is she in that?
Tom, this fall, the movie from Jason Reitman comes out called, now they just changed the title to Saturday Night, and it's all about the first episode of SNL and leading up to the airing of it.
Oh, that will be good.
So, yeah.
Fictionalized account
Yes.
of it? Or, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Is Carlin the first host?
He is
of
the first
SNL?
host.
Yeah.
High as a kite.
Do they know who's playing Carlin by any chance?
I did not
Who
see.
it was.
Cool.
Yeah.
I'll check it
I
out.
didn't
Wow.
But
recognize the
Chase
name.
and Belushi and Aykroyd, no, they're all been, the movie's
and
done.
when SNL started, I bet Chick will know this one.
People used to watch it?
It was great.
Yes.
It was, I want to say they would do a few, it was originally just called Saturday Night.
Oh, yeah, right.
NBC's Saturday Night, and it was on three weekends a month instead of four.
And then they would have that news show.
With Lloyd Dobbins and Linda Ellerby.
There
on
you
the
go.
Fourth night.
Yeah.
I liked Linda Ellerby. She was good.
She was
all right.
You said, "So it goes," a la Kurt Vonnegut. That was her.
Oh, she did? I don't
That was her
remember
phrase.
that.
Yeah, that
I'm
was her
pretty
thing.
sure Linda Ellerby came up with that. So.
No, I think Vonnegut came up with it.
Kurt Vonnegut's in Back to School. He is.
He is?
Dangerfield has to write a paper on Vonnegut, and so he just hires Kurt Vonnegut. And Vonnegut,
He's a rich guy, right?
Vonnegut comes to the door and
Let that fish out of water. That's
he's like,
funny.
hey, here's the report on me. And then he ends up getting like a C or something. And so Dangerfield, and another thing, Vonnegut. He calls him on the phone. He's so mad.
I'm tired of your dumb drawings.
That was shot at the University of Wisconsin in Madison, wasn't it? Back to school. Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, cool.
Should have won an Academy Award.
So I'd like to remember, how did we get from the simultaneous diving thing to this? But it's good.
Because there's a diving scene in
Oh, that's
Back to
right.
School.
Okay, thank you very much.
Yeah.
But that's amazing to watch that they did how they do it together like that. It'd be really cool to see two big fat guys do a cannonball off that high dive.
Why not? Why not
simultaneously.
cannonballs? Yes.
Yeah.
Or can
the
openers.
jackknife, the can opener. Where you get the big splash. I could never get that to. There was always every pool. There was always the one guy that could direct the splash. You know, he could jump off the board, do a 3/4 spin, and have the splash. Get some old lady reading a book 40 feet away, trying to stay out of the water. Hey, you got me wet. You're in a pool. Lady.
You ruined my copy of Tropic of Capricorn.
I thought Tropic of Cancer was better. More sex. Okay, it's time to check in with the Silac News Desk lady. She's Christy Lee.
Hey, if you stay up late, you're probably missing this story, but it's about you. A recent study has found that night owls show higher cognitive performance than early birds. People who identified as evening types, so-called night owls, scored higher on cognitive tests than those who identified as morning types.
That's because by the time the morning people take them, they're exhausted.
Exactly. Researchers stress that getting 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep per night is crucial for maintaining cognitive function. While everyone should aim to get good quality sleep each night, we should also try to be aware of what time of day we are at our best and work in ways that suit us. Oh, maybe we should start working around noon.
Oh, yeah. Can you imagine how funny it would be if we did this noon before?
Right?
Just hilarious.
I'd do an extra. I'd go noon to 5. I'd be willing to do more time.
Really?
Later in
Because
the day.
you'd be... Yeah, because you're alert. Night owls in particular should not be shamed into fitting a stereotype that favors an early to bed, early to rise practice.
So Ben Franklin was full of S. Early to bed, early to rise, makes a man healthy, wealthy, and shut up, Ben.
Go get syphilis in France.
So this explains why we say such dumb stuff.
Yeah.
We're not getting enough sleep.
Oh, well, we've said that for a long time. Yeah.
That story said 7 to 9 hours. Hasn't it always been 6 to 8 hours? I've always heard try to get 6. 8's the best.
You're right.
I've always heard 7.
They're extending it now.
Always heard 7.
It's inflation.
Paulie Walnuts told me that on Sopranos.
They say until you're like 25, you should try to get 10.
Yeah.
Really?
What is your record back in the day? One sleep session.
17.
Wow.
Yeah.
Man.
You kidding me?
It was a jet lag type situation.
I didn't get that many, but it was the same with me.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Well, I didn't have any of that. I just hit the ground running.
Yeah.
What's the longest you've ever slept?
10 hours maybe. I'm not a big sleeper.
I'm asleep right now.
Okay.
Police in Florida have arrested a New York City man accused of exposing himself in the Hard Rock Casino and assaulting a dealer.
Hey, what do you think of this?
That's one way.
You like this hard 8?
Plus this.
More like a hard 3.
An arrest report states the 27-year-old with a name I'm not even going to try to pronounce took his penis out of his pants, waved and shook his member at security and passersby.
How drunk do you have to be?
I hope he was as sober as
to wave it at a guy. Hey, you, the guy that's in charge here with the gun.
Yeah, when he was told to leave, the man allegedly argued with guards before hurling a glass bottle at them, which hit a dealer in the arm.
Jeez. He's going all in,
Yeah.
if you will.
He now faces charges of aggravated battery with a deadly weapon and indecent exposure. This happened in the poker room.
Wow.
Yeah.
Is that in the front?
It is, yeah. It's liquor in the rear. Poker. We reversed it, but sometimes you get kinky.
Are you from Texas? Want to play Texas Hold'em? Here you go, right here. Hold on to this.
Texas Hold'em.
Oh, he must have had a really bad hand.
So he took out his poker, if you will.
Yeah.
Look, like he wasn't playing craps.
Oh.
Not on the table, sir, for God's sake.
Oh, for Pete's sake.
Always hated the name of that game. Love playing.
Why is it called that?
I don't know. But it's unfortunate.
Why is it called craps?
Yeah.
Because they can't call it There you go.
Yeah, it's basic stuff, right?
Because people would yell that all the time.
Christy, that is so sweet. I love that game, but the name is so nasty.
It is.
That is so sweet.
It's so gross.
Also, slots. There's a lot of problematic names going on in there.
Yeah. The whole casino thing.
Coming up, we have...
There are a lot of bad names in casino. That's why I tend to only play African-American Jack.
You're woke.
That's right. I'm sensitive.
Are we gonna try when we come back?
Yes, we are.
Is that a possibility?
We're
We're gonna turn it around?
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
I have a joke I can't do.
Thanks for saying that.
That's growth that you're not doing it. Good job.
I'm holding back. Well, coming up, we have, this is a surprise. Once again, authorities are telling people to stop trying to take selfies with bears. Okay? How many times do we have to tell you?
I'd say stop warning people.
Yeah, me too. Darwin them out. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Reach us toll free at 1-888-BOB-TOM-1 or at bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
We're talking with comedians Mark Klein and Nick Griffin. Nick, anything new in your life?
Well, no. I mean, I'm just out there, trying to make it work. I think you got to try to enjoy yourself. Obviously, I'm a positive guy, very optimistic.
I've noticed that. What I like about you.
Yes. I feel
Is this your New Year's resolution?
Yeah, I feel like,
2010's your year.
No, I need to be more realistic, and I feel like, you got to enjoy yourself in the moment because, in an hour, a day, a week, it's all going to suck again. Because that's life, right? Good, sucky, 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 sucky.
You say that in Japan, and you're going to have a great time.
It's true. It's just hard adjusting to the sucky part of life because when you first get to Earth, everything's sweet. When you're a baby, Everyone's kissing your ass, hugging you, feeding you, and then boom, acne, erections, calculus.
A lion. I've always said,
You want a lion?
I would. I know this is crazy that I thought about this.
What now?
I would never go into the wilderness and get and have a lion because they belong.
Right.
That's where they belong.
But if somebody like maybe they worked at the zoo and there was a lion and it had to live in a house, but it had to be sedated all the time, and I
How
could
about raised
squeeze
from
it.
a cub? I'm raised from a cub and
Yes.
know you. And...
I would love a lion just because they're so cute. I would just bite them all the time. Their face, that little
They
nose.
bite back, believe it or not. Yeah.
You know,
And their
dogs.
teeth are bigger.
Nick has raised a very interesting point.
What?
Which is the essence of it. I think you said just because you like something, you don't have to have it.
Well, I've always been, somewhat controlled by my finances, so there's a lot of stuff that even if I did want, I couldn't have.
Oh, sure.
I mean, I literally, and I have panic attacks. Well, I'll get done with the workout and I go, I want to go get one of those really nice, like $6 smoothies, and I'll think about it for like, should I treat myself? Am I worth
Yes,
I
Nick. You're
get it.
worth $6.
You know what says something? You think? I think in my head I'm probably the only one doing this.
Right.
I was at Whole Foods, and they had these like expensive lemonades. I don't know how to explain it, but the tops were the type where it had a metal top, and you would pull it open, and it would be a rubber seal like the old days.
Oh, yeah,
and it was like a little bit extra. But I had friends coming in from out of town, and I know this is crazy. I thought it'll look good in the refrigerator, And I was at Whole Foods, and I bought milk in the glass. I wanted it to look, I wanted it to look like my home. It was a home, like my mom's house.
Right.
Yeah. So I walked over and I went to buy it. It was $2 more than regular lemonade. Then I walked away. And then I went back. I went, what are you doing? You are a full-grown adult, and over $2, get the goddamn lemonade. Well, it worked, because I'm not kidding you, but the outcome is how I reacted. My sister-in-law was there, and she opened the refrigerator, and, I go over, all my brothers are married, their refrigerators are filled with, so she opens up, she goes, oh, fancy lemonade. I was like, oh, yeah, I didn't act like, I acted like, yeah, that's the type I buy.
Totally worth it.
Totally worth it.
Yeah. As I only half it's there, I left the other half in the Rolls and it's spoiled. I'm having the Rolls Royce fixed.
Well,
that's why I'm driving this.
I would have got the milk in the jug, but my lion ate it. So.
Yeah, my lion likes it out of the glass.
That's right.
Yeah.
We all do weird things.
Hi, this is Pat Godwin from the Bob and Tom Show. Miss some of the show? You don't want to do that. Become a Bob and Tom VIP and subscribe to the audio and video podcasts. The Bob and Tom Show, on air, on app, and on demand.
I hate to start off on such a mean note.
I got you.
How about your favorite band, Christy?
Say Michael Bubble or
Can I
whatever.
say Maroon 5?
Sure,
Maroon
go ahead.
5?
Yeah.
Okay. If your favorite band is Maroon 5, what you're saying about yourself is, man, 10% off every purchase? This Gap credit card was the best decision ever.
Rodney Carrington, and you are listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
Hey, got a question. What's that? How can I listen to Bob and Tom Radio on my smart speaker? I'm not really sure. Well, why don't we just ask her?
Her? Hey, Alexa, how can someone listen to Bob and Tom Radio on a smart speaker?
Just say, Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn.
TuneIn?
Correct. Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn.
24/7, 365?
All day, every day. Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn.
Bob and Tom and Tom. I listen to Bob and Tom. I listen all morning long. And visit bobandtom.com.
Bob and Tom.
With Christy Lee and Chick McGee.
You guys rock. Christy Lee's got nice rack.
It's a cake, Tom.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the Silac News Desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hey, Chick McGee.
Willie Griswold's here.
Yeah, man.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hi, Chick.
Ace Cosby's here. I'm Chick McGee at the Dude Wipe Sports Desk. If you're still using TP, dump your roll because wet cleans better than dry. That's just good science. Try Dude Wipes for the best clean, pants down. Here's Tom.
Yeah, and I think Josh has taken Dude Wipes to the next level. You say when you like to go fishing, you take along some Dude Wipes. You can get yourself all cleaned up head to toe there when you're done.
You're exactly right. Yeah, especially for hey man, let's go get something to eat, and we take the boat to a restaurant
Yeah.
where we use some Dude Wipes to clean up a little bit.
That's nice.
Yeah,
When you want to get that fish, well, your brothers, they're the ones that actually catch the fish.
They will love that.
Yeah, no need for you to wash your hands, Josh. You don't even worm your own hook.
Josh is a locker room guy when it comes to fish. He's supporting everyone. He's getting laughs, got the coffee in the thermos. And every so often, he'll catch a fish or two.
I do love when other people catch fish. Godwin caught a beautiful white bass the other morning, and I was so happy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're like verbal support.
Yeah. But I'm catching them.
That's kind of like you in the show. Verbal support.
Yeah, I'd like to think so.
I just thought of that.
You ever go and not catch anything, though?
Oh, yeah, you get skunked. They call that getting skunked,
But
Christy.
you always go back, huh?
Yeah, oh, yeah.
So if Josh is verbal support, what am I, Tom?
You're my best friend.
Oh, that's you'll lie about that. You'll lie about anything. Are you kidding me?
Is there a fishing equivalent of like chasing at the casino when you lose so much money at the casino? Like, you know what? I'm going back to the ATM. I'm going to get it this time.
Yes.
Can you, dude? You're jerking it. You're casting too fast. You got to go home. It's not.
Well, if you're jerking it, you're not going to be able to catch fish.
Yeah, your hands are busy.
Sometimes you just got to take a deep breath and go, all right. What happens with me is I start getting clumsy. I snag a lot. When I change bait, I'm hooking my hands.
Fall in the pond.
I'm getting wrapped in the yeah. And then I go, hey, calm down. You're out here to enjoy yourself.
Clear your head. Have some fun.
Yes.
You know, I always love it when you're in some random place and you see some guy fishing. You go, what? No one fishes there.
Yeah.
And you go, wow, that guy's he's just relaxing, having a good time.
Yeah.
Do you have a chair? A fishing chair?
Oh, no, I stand. Yeah.
Stand.
Really?
At the alert.
There are times, like 2 hours in, I'm like, I wish I had a chair.
Me and my older brother used to fish when we were kids. He had this setup that he would do where he would he'd sit crisscross applesauce. He'd put his fishing rod underneath his manhood. His boyhood at the time. And he would play Pokemon on a Game Boy. And as soon as the fish would jerk the pole, it would hit him. And then he'd be hurt, and he'd be alerted, and then he'd catch the fish.
Yeah, that's not bad.
It's fun.
Yeah, a sensitive area that...
Is it considered to be bad form to be listening to a podcast or something while fishing?
Not necessarily. I mean, I'm fine. I'm fine with whatever anybody wants to do, but
it's typically earbuds out. You kind of relax and get.
Yeah, you want the quiet.
Yeah. I like to hear the nature.
Yeah. Are you allowed to talk? Like if you and Godwin are fishing together?
We don't talk much.
No, but we don't fish next to each other. We're always at different sides of the pond or whatever.
Really?
Yeah.
Zone out. Clear your head.
And then when we get together, we'll kind of. I'm going to go to this spot. Oh yeah, what do you got on or whatever? Yeah.
All right, give me a kiss.
Are you a live bait guy, Pat?
I was in the past, but I've been using lures as of late. Yeah.
Uh-huh. Now you use lures on your dating life.
I do. Yes.
Gosh,
yeah. So when I'm You know,
casting for horse.
Yeah. What I do is I sort of
throw a spinnerbait
I
at
stand
her.
like sort of I kind of hide in a doorway. It's called the casting couch. And I have something. You know, I have like a something a whores need in between tricks. A protein bar or something.
White.
Yeah.
You want the cocaine.
So I just have that on a fishing line there.
See, that's verbal support. Thank you.
Oh, look, somebody dropped some blow. And then she goes to pick it up.
It's $100 bill.
Yeah, I reel her in.
Yeah.
What was the first movie where they had the guy with the money on the end of the fishing line and people are walking by and they reel him in? Was that like Buster Keaton or something? Always
Videos
funny.
now that are popular, guys on a golf course will take a fake snake that's attached to a fishing line and kind of tuck the fishing line in their buddy's back pocket. And so when they go, oh, there's a snake, the guy turns around and he runs. The snake is constantly chasing him and won't stop. He can't get away from it.
I've been thinking about this. If I'm ever the victim of a public prank, and they go, oh, it's just a prank, it's for YouTube, I'll kill the person with my bare hand. I hate them too. I'm fine. It's going to have to be fine. I'll go to jail for the rest of my life. If I'm at the mall and hey, we're gonna do a prank on you, I'll murder you in the street.
Okay, being pranked by like your brother?
Oh, that's fine. If you know me. If you're a stranger and you're trying to get clicks on YouTube or whatever it is, and I'm having a bad day, and you encounter me in public, I'm gonna poke your eyes out with my thumbs.
And I think that leads to this next story. I mentioned it earlier about people taking selfies with bears again. It's how dumb do you have to be, folks?
Yeah, authorities in Florida are urging folks to stop taking selfies with what they describe as a depressed black bear. According to the Walton County Sheriff's Office, the unhappy-looking bear garnered attention after turning up along Highway 98 in Santa Rosa Beach earlier this week. According to the Sheriff's Office, onlookers were trying to take selfies with the bear, and he's clearly not in the mood.
Yeah, what?
What bear is in the mood? Do you ever go up to a bear and go,
this bear's pissed off. I'll go stand next to him.
Sadly, the bear has shown signs of severe stress. A Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission spokesperson said in a statement that based on images of the bear, quote, the bear did not appear to be injured. It may have just been overheated and was resting before moving on.
It did move on, though, and it got out of that situation. Okay, good.
I think we can establish the fact that taking a selfie with a bear, turning your back to a bear is always a boo-boo. A boo-boo.
All right, boo-boo. Hey, Yogi.
Here I am in the forest. Here I am in the forest with a bear. Oh, here I am in the hospital with half of my face. This is but this is the thing.
I know.
And there's another one I found.
People who don't understand the danger of a bear, you know when a cat will sort of swipe you and how bad it hurts when you get scratched by a cat?
Yeah.
Now if a bear does that to you.
Because their paws are as big as your head.
Right.
So the bear would be worse?
Yeah.
Way worse. I mean, yeah. Oh,
this is from South Lake Tahoe, California. U.S. Forest Service rangers are saying, please leave the bears alone or risk, quote, facing a gruesome end.
Of course.
Yeah, Josh, you're right on this. We don't put up signs for this. That'll fix the problem.
Yeah, right.
You just get rid of the people that want to take pictures with bears.
Yeah.
It says, bears are unpredictable wild animals and may attack. This is from Forest Supervisor Nancy Gibson.
Yeah, they're not trained.
No.
They're not domestic.
Christy and I do suffer. You and I, though, suffer from bear delusion.
We do. I have animal delusion with all animals.
When we see one, we want to go up and hug it.
Well, I will say this, and as you know, my taste in movies is vastly different than yours. In my top 10 movies...
do you have a top 10? You have 10 movies that you like?
Yeah, I'd have to sit down and it'd take me a while.
Are you going to say The Revenant, the Leo movie?
He's going to talk about Paddington.
Paddington.
Oh, yeah, Paddington Rift.
Paddington 2 is so well done. And Chick McGee pointed out when they made that they had an actual bear that talked. It is, however that's done, I don't want to know the trick to it, but God, is it great. That's a terrific movie.
It's a stuffed bear.
Should have been. I still need to see those, yeah.
Oh, you've never, that's right.
I will watch them because the third is coming out.
Yeah, the second one is a terrific performance by a very famous actor.
I have no doubt that I'll enjoy them.
Josh, I need you to watch the first one.
Hugh Grant does a great job in that.
Let me know if you cried like I did, or if you find it justified that I cried.
Oh, I think I already know the answer.
It's beautiful.
Yes and yes will be the answer.
Also, in my top 10, Toy Story. Toy Story
So
2.
you like kids' movies?
No, I like movies that have soul and heart.
No. Yeah, that is important to have soul and heart.
Yeah.
Heart and soul.
As opposed to explosions and dumb superheroes.
Some of those have heart and soul.
Paddington 2, Josh, the big joke was they got a red sock in the prison laundry.
I saw that in the trailer.
And yeah, they turned it pink.
Yeah.
Oh, man. How many times did that happen to you, huh?
It may be something of a trope. And yet, it's endearing and a truism. You've done that, right, Josh?
I have, yes.
I'm the king of that because I wash everything in super hot water.
Oh, yeah.
Commercials be damned.
Who has red socks?
It wasn't a red sock for me, but it was, yeah.
A red shirt or a red.
What was it that was red? Her panties?
Oh, come
Yes.
Because we knew whores wear those red panties.
He is, I don't know what happened. I don't know how he feels this way.
I'm a very
one.
popular John, if you will. I feed the whores. I clean their panties.
Now, we need to get updated on our whore terminology.
Feed the whores.
I think it's sex worker.
We'll be right back with that. Let me tell you about Simply Safe.
Please.
It's the do-it-yourself, install-it-yourself home security system. Simply Safe, you need to secure your home with the best. My research about 8 or 9 years ago led me to Simply Safe. I've trusted my home, my compound, to Simply Safe protection for right at 10 years now. I sleep better every night knowing Simply Safe's 24/7 monitoring agents are standing by to protect me, and if someone tries to break in and to send emergency help when I need it most. And also I can check in with my Simply Safe app on my smartphone with the high-definition cameras both inside and out. And Simply Safe has LiveGuard protection. Simply Safe agents act within 5 seconds of receiving an alarm and can even see and speak to intruders inside my home, warning them the police are on their way. And I want you to have the same peace of mind that I and so many of our listeners experience. Simply Safe offering Bob and Tom listeners 20% off a system. All you have to do is visit simplysafetom.com. Protect your home this summer with 20% off any new Simply Safe system when you sign up for Fast Protect monitoring. Just visit simplysafetom.com. That's simplysafetom.com. Remember, there's no safe like Simply Safe.
Coming up, the Ace Cosby joke of the day, of course. Also coming up, comedian Al Jackson. We'll find out a little more about terminology. We have words in the news, by the way. Exciting dictionary news for you, Josh.
All right.
Since you're my what is it? The hype guy.
Verbal support.
Verbal support. Thank you very much. Also, I'll remind you, Willie G and Mark Normand. Willie hosting in Louisville at the Louisville Comedy Club tonight, Friday, and Saturday. Special edition of this show tomorrow. Details coming up. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
I made this crazy movie called Freddy Got Fingered, and it was, I wrote it, I directed it, and it was a really, really crazy movie, and it won the Raspberry Awards, and people said it was the worst movie ever made, and all this stuff. But that was sort of the point, was to make the craziest
worst movie.
Yeah, kind of the point of it, right? So now what's happened is, and really what's been a really exciting thing about going and doing these shows is, people are coming out to the shows. They're bringing their Freddy Got Fingered DVDs, and it's sort of turned into a bit of a cult.
Sure.
Smash. I've gotten a call from the studio recently that said the DVDs have been selling through the roof. They've sold over 1 million units of the DVD.
And didn't I hear that you're going to do a director's cut?
I want to do a director's cut of the movie because because there are scenes that just when you edit when you do one of these commercial studio movies, especially a movie like that, they focus group it and you had to change things and tighten it all up.
Right.
So there are some crazy scenes that I'd like to get back into it, but also it's sort of just I think the irony of doing a director's cut for me personally is pretty funny.
Whenever there's a movie, there's always a porno movie that someone makes based on the title.
Yeah, it was called Freddy Got Fingered.
Okay, back to you, Tom Green.
People actually, to be honest, the things that people really like out of the movie are some of the sillier scenes, not so much the gross scenes, but people always come up to me and they say, Daddy, would you like some sausage? Which is this line from the movie. Daddy, would you like some sausage? So I sing that on stage. Come see me on tour. We'll be singing some of the hits.
Sing along. That's all right. That's your stairway to heaven?
Yeah, that's my stairway. The Bum Bum song would be my stairway to heaven. That went to #1 on MTV, the Bum Bum song.
When you Google Freddie Got Fingered, the first thing that comes up, the first line is Freddie Got Fingered quotes.
Yeah.
That's the first thing. Yeah. And then you go to that page and the sausage.
Yeah.
The sausage organ comment is the very first line.
There's all sorts of very silly lines in the movie.
Yeah, there's a whole pile of quotes here.
Yeah, so I was in a rap group when I was in Canada when I was a teenager. That was actually,
what were they called?
We were called Organized Rhyme. We were actually had a record deal when I was 19 years old.
No kidding.
Right out of high school with A&M Records, and we had a #1 hit, in many
Canada?
markets in Canada. We were the Much Music Video Award of the Year for Best Rap Video. That was sort of the...
Is that on your website, by the way?
You can find it on there. Yeah, you can find it on there, and you can find it on YouTube. And, the thing, that was sort of my first sort of realization. Hey, I want to work in show business,
Yeah.
I was sort of like, all of a sudden I had this record, and we were touring, and we were doing radio shows, and I went and started my radio show, and right after that, and... it was initially a rap music show that I turned into a talk show, which then turned into my TV show. I've had a lot of great rappers on my website too. Like if you go on TomGreen.com, you can see me rapping with Too Short and Exhibit. There's this funny video of me rapping with Exhibit where I surprise him with this rap that's ended up on YouTube. It's got 2.5 million views now, and it's sort of funny because you see these rappers who just aren't expecting me to start rapping, and then I start rapping in their face, which is fun. So.
Canadian rap. Right back
Canadian rap. Yeah, you can see why you haven't heard of it.
Hey.
Canadian rap.
Tom Green is our guest.
My wife listens to ASMR. I don't know if you guys know what ASMR is or stands for. Autonomous Sensory Meridian Response. And I don't know what that is either. It means whispering. That's all that is. Bob Ross, he's whispering. And he paints on the canvas, and it's all scratchy. And he takes the paintbrush and dips it into the water and hits it on the easel to beat the devil out of it. And then sometimes Bob would have his squirrel in studio, and the squirrel would be like, that's ASMR. I'm home from school, 3rd grade, just being like, I don't know why I'm so relaxed. But Bob, you're doing it right today. That's what my wife listens to every single night. Her favorite lady, she's got 3-inch fingernails, and this Wolverine woman is always just click-clacking on things with their fingernails, typing on a keyboard, and out of nowhere she'll be like, I'm gonna eat a big pickle. And I'm like, I'm about to fall asleep right now. Turn this off, I'm driving.
Bob and Tom Radio. Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
Mike, the handyman.
God, he grows a good tomato.
Yeah, but where does he grow them? They all look awful.
That's a natural tomato.
That's the way tomatoes look in the wild.
That's BS.
I've
had plenty of
Elephant Man
There's
tomatoes.
no tomato mold out
I've
there.
had plenty of homegrown tomatoes that look like tomatoes.
Please don't eat any because I'm taking more home.
They're incredibly off-putting.
Take them today, Tom, or I'm throwing them under a car. I can't look at them. They all look like Rocky Dennis.
Yeah, they're off-putting.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
For those of you left, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Do you want to ask Jess something? Is that what's going on?
No, he's looking at.
No, I'm waving at Jason through the glass.
Oh, Jason. Tom wants something.
How's it going in there?
You all set?
We're looking for Al.
Oh, okay.
Just trying to see if we have a hookup with Al Jackson.
There he is.
Oh, there we go.
Jesus.
A lot of people have asked that question.
What up? What up, playa?
Oh, God, did I hook up with Al Jackson last night?
Damn.
Wait a minute.
I think it's more like, oh, God, did I?
Wait a minute. Someone left the TV on BET Plus. Is this Ms. Pat and her new courtroom show?
Oh my
By the way, the
I'm
second season.
if BET streaming became a person, Tom.
Ms. Pat's show, by the way, back on the air. I'm sorry, I was giving her a plug. Ms. Pat's
Yes.
Judge Pat.
I saw Judge Pat when I was scrolling through TMZ the other day, and I was like, I used to do open mics in Indianapolis with this person. Like, life is very weird.
Yeah.
It's like I just saw her in a judge's uniform. I was like, all right, go ahead, Miss Pat.
Yeah,
Shout out.
Pat has had quite a life.
Yeah.
And her story is
one of the
amazing.
most remarkable lives ever. Her life story is fascinating.
Yeah, and the book is called Rabbit. Yeah, if you get a chance. But yeah, Pat's back on the TV. She's got her show, but she's also doing kind of a Judge Judy thing, but it's Judge Pat.
Yeah.
And you can only imagine.
Very similar concept. That's how they pitched it. Have you guys heard of Judge Judy? Yes. It's that, but with Miss Pat. And then they walked out of the office and said, do you validate? And it was the show got picked up.
Yep.
Now, Al Jackson is our guest. How many pairs of glasses do you have now, Al?
This was my glasses rabbit hole was a COVID thing. I would say that I probably have 40 pairs.
Whoa.
So,
at least.
I am very envious of you because you can wear any shade lens. I can only wear the dark green classic, the Ray-Ban lens. Anything else really bugs me. I can't.
I feel like I need that. I need the actual lens because the color of the lens like changes my I don't know, like my mood almost. Like that whole rose-colored glasses thing.
Sure. Right.
It's a real thing. And I've talked to people because people stop me in the store and be like, do you have on red glasses, you insane person? And then I let them put them on. It looks like I'm a manager for a band in the 70s. But it really like sometimes like if it's like dark and cloudy outside and you put on some yellow tinted sunglasses, it just changes your outlook. It doesn't look gloomy. It doesn't look like Mordor.
Yeah, it's also handy if you're skiing in flat light, Al.
Oh, God.
You can see the moguls.
I know what skiing is. I don't know what flat light is. What is that? Sounds like a Starbucks drink.
Yeah, there's no shadows, hard to see where you're going to trip up on stuff.
You remember the last time you were on the slopes, Al? Of course.
I mean, Al lives in Denver, and he's not taking advantage of all the great skiing. Admittedly, now it's kind of limited. Being summer.
Well, that's why I'm not going. I'm waiting until the powder is soft.
It'll be here soon. I can't wait.
Term? Yes.
Now, Al, we're going to get to a story coming up a little bit later on about the Cambridge Dictionary. They have some new words. But you're a guy that's been around. You've been a stand-up comedian for years. You were formerly a teacher. You got a TV thing going on right now. But you're also helping me with my words, trying to keep hip.
We need to have someone come in and help you just with words in general, like the English language, because
That's Friday's, chick.
Yeah, it must be. I must miss that section. Yeah.
I see. Well, what have you got for me today, Al?
Tom, I got some good ones for you, just because they're ones that I just recently found out the younger folks use, and I love it. Sometimes you're like, I hate that new word. Sometimes you love them. So this one is one that I love, and I know you will too. It is a phrase, and that phrase, Tom, is drop the lore.
Drop the lore.
L-O-R-E?
Drop the lore. Yes, sir.
Oh, I've got a guess.
Yeah.
It's like folklore. Tell it like it is. Drop the lore.
Chick, you are not
entirely wrong,
but you're between third and home.
Oh,
okay.
Tell the truth. Does it mean tell the truth? Drop the lore?
I could definitely see that too, Pat. It's very Tom. Do you have a guess? But you guys are very, very, very
I think
close.
it would be too much information. I don't need the whole history. Just tell me what I need to do.
Oh, that's even better.
That is good.
What he just said.
That is the exact correct answer, but the opposite of correct. If that makes sense. Because, Tom, you're saying it like it's a bad thing. Drop the lore.
Oh, I see. It means like it's like
all of the history.
Yeah, I see. It's like dropping.
You would know it. Just tell me the Cliff Notes version is what you would.
But it means the opposite. It means I want to know everything about it. Is that what you're saying?
Right. So
this is
like let's sit down and
this
talk
is
about
where
it. If you're like.
Drop means like the beginning of like she when you used to say I dropped an album means you were about to put it in the turntable and you fell on the floor. Now dropping an album means you're releasing it.
Oh, tell us.
Drives me crazy. Okay. Everyone's so hip now. Hey man, she dropped.
But that's
album.
it. Yeah, give me the long version. Like, what do you mean you're getting divorced? Drop the lore. Like, tell me everything.
I want to know it all.
Sons of bitches! And did you see that jacket Al was wearing? My God!
They got breakdancing in the Olympics now.
Yeah, there's hip hop people. They can't spell anything. Misspelling. That's really sticking it to the man. You punk.
Oh God!
Do we still stick it to the man? Is that still a thing?
I don't know. The man is so many different things now. It's just like I just feel like every holy mother of God. I forgot to tell you guys this. I got stuck in an elevator this weekend.
What?
At the Hyatt. Yes, I was with Ford and Elijah, my two sons, and it's like 11:30 at night, and we were going to our room, and the elevator went up like a half a floor and got stuck. And so I called. I pushed the button with a fireman's hat on it.
Sure.
And that just went to maintenance. It was some guy was half asleep working overnight. It's like like when somebody has no info. He's like, "What? Where are you? I'm in the elevator. I'm swimming in your head right now. Like, where do you think I am?" And so it was me and 9 other people and my 2 sons and 2 dogs. And long story short, and I'll send you guys a video. They had to they opened up the doors, but we were halfway between floors. So they gave us a ladder, and I had to shove my 2 sons in between the top of the elevator shaft and the second floor, I guess. Yes.
What if it closed? What if the elevator dropped?
That was a concern, Tom. Yeah, that was a concern.
Suddenly it's a guillotine.
Bisector.
Yeah.
And so, the reason that I got on this rant is because you're like, who's the man? And I was like, I just think what I've noticed throughout my 20 years of traveling almost every weekend, so I have a pretty good sample size, is the man doesn't exist because now they're just like these entities that don't have to respond to the consumer at all, because I blew a gasket that the hotel never reached out one time to say, hey, we heard you were stuck in an elevator shaft for 40 minutes. Would you like some chocolate-covered strawberries? Let's start kicking in some perks for almost killing my children, Hyatt.
Right.
They didn't even, it's like if a restaurant actually sent out like, oh, that was, we actually sent out a duck's bill rather than your burger on your plate. That's kind of gross. Here's a free dessert. Like these companies now don't have any responsibility to their consumers anymore. And you can just feel, I was like, I can't believe that no one even called to say, hey, sorry about that.
What did they do?
Like nothing.
Did they get the elevator fixed?
Not as far as, I guess later it was working the next day.
Did you have to roll out of it? Did you have to scoot between?
Yeah, we had to scoot between. Yeah, it was completely non-functional.
Wow. Scary. Did you get to know any of the people?
Oh, Jesus.
We did. I took a group photo. I'm going to send everything. Yeah, it was. We were on there for a while, and shout out. There was some folks from Georgia on there, and they just got on. Their daughter was soaking wet because they just come from the pool. And as soon as the elevator stopped, they had one of those coolers, and they just started passing out the beers. I was like, I love these people. Yeah, we bonded in there.
The downside of that, what if you had to pee?
Yeah, now you don't know how long you're going to be in there.
Well, I had already picked a pee corner for me or Ford, because Ford is like a honey badger. He's going to go, so I'm like, look, if Ford's going to go, we all need to decide now.
You can go in the cooler.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, finish those beers.
By the way, you're in good company.
Multi-purpose.
I don't know if you heard this, but at Comic-Con, I think it was last weekend, Jennifer Garner, the actress, got stuck in an elevator for quite some time. She posted a video about it. And
We talked about that on DBL. She was in a service elevator. We were in a regular people elevator with canines. And another thing, Tom, since I'm on my old man rant, when I came back from LA back to Denver this week, we're on the flight and look, there are people that legitimately need service dogs. Of course. But this guy brought on his air quote service dog. It was 120-pound Siberian Husky. And it's just like, it just took up the entire row.
Oh, my.
And I was looking at this black woman who's in the window, and there's this Hispanic guy in the middle. And this guy had this, I have a picture. This is it's like one of the dogs from Game of Thrones. Like those big wolf ones.
And the dog's he gets the aisle seat?
Tom, he gets wherever the hell he wants because he's 125-pound half wolf. What do you think? Like, it's not a cat. It doesn't curl up. It lays like a dog lays when it goes to bed. Like, it's like rear end tail is like where the middle seat is.
Do they give him the whole Coke?
They gave him it was very, I don't know. I just think everything is out of control.
I agree.
I really do. I know I sound like I'm 900 years old and I'm close.
Yet all of these companies, every time you do something or go somewhere, want you to fill out a survey.
Oh.
What is the point of that if they're not going to do anything about these gripes?
Christy, I've never heard anything more articulate and so because it's not just a survey.
No.
It's as soon as you land. How was your experience?
Yes.
Here's your receipt for Delta Airlines. Did you like everything? What can we do better? I'm like, first of all, I don't work there. Leave me alone. I got 4 emails from you. Like, I don't want to have homework after giving me all $700. And also, like you said, they're not going to do anything. What could you do better? I don't know. Have your elevators working?
Yeah.
What other feedback do you need? So, yeah, where's Ralph Nader? Is he still alive?
Yeah.
Shout out.
By the way, I just got a survey asking me how their survey was.
I'm sure you did.
It was great.
Will you remain on the line? No, I won't.
Do we have another word for today?
We do, Tom, and I actually really like this phrase. Okay, Tom, what does it mean to be caping for somebody?
Caping? CAPIN?
Yes, sir.
Okay, does this mean dressing to the nines as if you were wearing a cape and a top hat back in the day? I'm caping tonight. I'm really going to be.
No, but that's hilarious. But that's actually a good guess.
How about
that's actually like really a good guess.
I'm wearing topsiders because I'm pretending I'm in Cape Cod and
you're caping.
Nice. I'm going to go sailing.
Way to cape.
That could be an affluent way to use that.
Cape. Something about going around Cape Horn, referencing. No,
looking for spices and rum.
Yeah. Anyone want to take a guess?
Cloaking the truth, not really telling the truth, maybe.
Why?
Because you're caping it. You're
caping it to yourself.
No, just.
I mean, that's a great guess. I will. Caping is just like. I mean, we've heard the term "Captain Save a Young Woman." We'll let you edit that phrase how you'd like. But that just means like you're trying to be a superhero for somebody and it doesn't need to be done.
Okay.
So, let's just say that the last 4 days where Christy spilled her coffee in the break room and just left and came back to the studio. And when people are complaining about it, Tom's like, well, Christy might have not noticed she done that. And people would be like, why is Tom out here caping for Christy? She's capable of cleaning up her mess. Like,
gotcha.
It just means like you don't need to be being a superhero for somebody. It's really like you're trying to do too much. So, Tom, please use the phrase caping in a sentence.
Like everyone's thinking the same thing, which is that I'm caping all the time.
Are you?
I mean? Yeah, I'm trying to help, and it's never working.
I like that.
Well, I'd hate to see what would happen if you weren't trying to help. I can tell you that. Wow.
I'll keep caping.
A lot of fires, I'm guessing.
Yeah, I get it.
I think you do that at home a lot.
Yeah, you're trying to help, but in the way you're getting in the way. You're complicated. Yeah. I'm accused of complicating everything all the time.
No.
Complicating.
Yeah, there we go. That's the word. Al Jackson is a stand-up. Do you have any gigs coming up, Al?
Yeah, I'm here in Denver this weekend, which won't help people that much, but I have a full list of my fall and winter dates. That'll be on my website, aljacksonlive.com. Give me till Sunday, and I'll have them all up there.
Oh, come see us.
Are you watching the Olympics, by the way?
I am loving the Olympics, like every single thing.
No,
I've never been into it this much. I love it.
Ace brought something up. I was mentioning the so-called scrum during the ladies' rugby, which is kind of like a grinding huddle of women. And Ace popped in with, "I'll bet Al Jackson loves this part of the rugby game."
First of all, that's hurtful and accurate. Yeah, well, no, you know me. I like the volleyball players. I like tall Amazon women. That's my thing. Good Lord. Okay, leave it at that.
Okay, thank you very much.
So long as you don't like the white ones, Al.
Oh, please, you don't know me. I'll send you some lineups of matches to watch, Josh. You'll be very disturbed. Why are you following the Latvian team so hard? I'm a big fan. Leave me alone.
Leave me alone.
Thanks, Al. You can see Al on DBL, the Daily Blast Live. Thanks,
Love
Al.
you, Al.
See you, Al.
Hey, I love you.
We appreciate it. Oh, wow. Now, it's once again time for some statistics. And here's a statistic. I hope I don't want to get you down, everybody, but according to AARP, more than 61% of Americans over the age of 50 they're worrying about having enough money when they retire. Yeah. And because it's not like it was in the old days when your mom or your dad or both had a pension. They'd work somewhere, get the gold watch, and they'd keep getting a check.
Yeah, if you're not working, where's my check come from?
Well, these days things are different. That's where annuities come in. That's where SILAC comes in. And you can find all about it by just going to bobandtom.com, clicking that SILAC link. What am I talking about? Well, with SILAC annuities, you can count on getting payments on a regular basis when you retire.
See, there's the check.
Get the details. Some restrictions apply, but find out if it applies to you and see if you qualify. You go to SILACINS.com. That's SILACINS.com. Or just go to bobandtom.com. Click on that SILAC link for information and see what it's all about. SILAC Insurance Company, because that pension ain't coming your way, huh? Well, maybe you can set something up for yourself so you're going to be comfortable and happy and not so worried about it. Now, when we come back, Christy Lee, what have you got over there at the SILAC News Desk?
We're going to talk about new words and phrases. We just learned some things from Al. We'll learn what has been added to the Cambridge Dictionary coming up.
They've dropped some new words. See what I did there?
Very nice.
I thought it was nice. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Add to or continue the conversation. Check out the Bob and Tom Show on Facebook. Get the link at bobandtom.com. This is...
Is that Chick McGee? Why, it sure is. Chick McGee, who knows that an annuity from the folks at SILAC Insurance Company means a retirement check in his mailbox every month. Chick works on perfecting his mailbox opening technique. Easy, Mr. McGee. Don't blow that elbow out. Chick isn't quite retired yet. He's just practicing for it. Because one day, Mailbox McGee will be taking his retirement the easy way. SILACINS.com. SILAC Insurance Company.
I watch a lot of news. By the way, my favorite news channel is CNN Headline News. Is it? Because there's no segue between stories. They go from polar opposite A to B with nothing in between.
Yeah.
And that's what the future looks like with a nuclear North Korea. Coming up next, a boy in Pittsburgh collects nickels. It's like the news for people with ADD. We're all gonna die. Hey, a horsey. Squirrel. But these are some news stories that I noticed over the past several weeks. Could I share some?
Sure.
A woman in England pled guilty to disturbing the peace with her noisy lovemaking.
Yeah.
Well, she said guilty, but you could totally tell she was faking it.
Sure.
A company in Ireland created the world's first ever green technology vibrator that's powered by winding it up. Which means basically it's a Jack in the Box.
Technically, it is. Pop goes.
Sesame Street turned 40 years old last year, which you could tell because Big Bird got an earring and a Corvette.
Vietnamese man who is thought to have had the world's longest hair has died. Had that word been penis, I think it would have been a much more interesting story.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, we'll just
change it.
Do the story and use penis.
It's creative licensing.
You want me to, wherever the word hair is, say the word penis?
There you go. Now we're on to something.
Okay.
It'll be fun. Don't use the word penis. Use the word
Wang.
Wanker.
Wang.
Yeah, Wang. He's Vietnamese. Go ahead.
Yeah, Wang.
The exact length of Tran Van Hayes.
Wang.
Could I read the story?
Sorry.
That's not correct.
That's not correct?
Can I read the story, please?
Go ahead.
Now you know how I feel.
If you'd let me finish, you'd.
No, we're not.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Why are you looking at me snottily? She's running her pie hole over there.
If you'd let me finish, you'll find out why.
All right.
The exact length of Tran Van Hayes' unwashed.
Unwashed. You know what? You know what? You just can't resist, can you? You did just shove in a little easy.
Let me tell you what.
I am not going to let him
Can
get
I
this
tell you
story.
something? This will be. I apologize. You were exactly right.
See, if I say the exact length of Tran Van Hayes.
Could you read that sentence again, please? Go ahead, read it again.
Completely
read it again.
We're now, once again, we are substituting the word wang for the word hair.
All right.
I am reading word for word.
Go ahead.
The exact length of Tran Van Hayes' unwashed dong. I'm sorry. The exact length of Tran Van Hayes' unwashed wang was unclear.
Well,
but some
it's hard to
estimates,
tell with all the dirt on it.
Some estimates put it as long as 6.8 meters. Now, Christy, that's
6.8
It's like 18 feet.
That's like 20 feet.
Yeah. Oh my.
Lord Coretta's a fine young comedian. Are you a health guy? You run, you look very slender. And
I'm not a big health guy, although I'm healthy. I just had a complete physical, and unfortunately I'm at that age where you get the real intense physical.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I hope I'm not sharing too much, but the doctor actually stuck a camera in my rectum. It wasn't part of any procedure. He just suspected that his nurse was stealing from him.
Listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
That's awful.
Awful entertaining. Essential Morning Radio. This is Bob and Tom Radio. 24/7.
This is Tom. Coming up Friday morning in the Bob and Tom Show, we will be coming to you live from the fairgrounds of the Indiana State Fair.
We're heading for the fair. Our state fair is a great state fair. Don't miss it. Don't even be late. Hey.
That's Friday morning in the Bob and Tom Show.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Spanning the globe to bring you the constant variety of
Loads of curvy cleavage on display.
the thrill of victory and the agony of defeat.
Don't touch those.
Sorry. The human drama of
Loads of curvy cleavage on display.
this is
The Bob and Tom Show. No shoes, no shirt, no talent.
some special guests.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Pat Godwin, Christy, Willie Griswold, Josh Arnold, Ace Cosby. I'm Chick. Hello, Tom.
Chick.
Yes.
You know where you are, don't you?
I'm at the unbelievably wonderful Dude Wipes Sports Desk.
That's right, the Dude Wipes Sports Desk.
That's right, like a shower in the middle of the day.
Oh, yes.
Or whatever you do.
Feel the cool. There you go. Christy Lee's at the Silac News Desk. Pat Godwin's back in there. Pat, you're going to surprise us with a song?
Yeah, I got something for you. A little mystery.
You got something right now?
What you got? What you got?
Okay. The man, the guitar, Pat Godwin.
No spoken setup, just right at the beginning of the song.
Go for it.
Please allow me to introduce myself. I'm the guy who says your tweet is pretty lame. You can post all you want, and I'll have a mean reply. Pleased to meet you. Hope you guess my name. You may know my work. I start with, hey, douchebag, your guitar's out of tune, and the songs you sing are gay. That shirt you're wearing doesn't come in men's sizes. Don't quit your day job. Learn how to play. I'm the internet comments guy, guaranteed to make you cry. You can block me all you want, but my words will never die. I can barely read, but I'm a critic, yes indeed. I'm the internet comments guy. If you post a pic on Facebook or Instagram a selfie, I'll say your pouty lips were made for glory holes. Put up a YouTube clip and I'll crap all over it. I'm a faceless punk, a witless jerk, and a gutless troll. I'm the internet comments guy. Why do you even try? You can report me all you want, and the abuse will multiply. I say, you're a schmuck and your video sucks. I'm the internet comments. I'll be up in a minute, Mom. I'm the internet comments guy.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
Yes.
They live. They're out there. Yikes.
We all know.
Well, now, once again, Christy is at the Silac News Desk. However, it is that special time of day.
Oh, it is?
We like to bring joy to people. And
So in lieu of that...
Who's that sexy man with a deep voice? Ace Cosby, here he is with his joke of the day.
Yesterday, I robbed the oversized game store.
You robbed the oversized game store?
It was a huge risk I was willing to take.
Yes.
That was...
Yes, he screamed.
In honor of Gen Con, a board game joke.
Oh, gosh.
Huge risk.
Ace's joke of the day brought to you by Sleep Number. Sleep better together. Save now on a Sleep Number smart bed only at a Sleep Number store or sleepnumber.com.
I wish I could take my Sleep Number bed on vacation.
Wouldn't that be great? Oh,
you can. Just, it takes some organizing. But
Yeah.
I suppose.
Costs a lot.
Once again,
sounds like something you do, actually.
Yeah, it's absolutely. That'll add a couple days to your trip. It sounds like you'd love that. Well, we need that's my Sleep Number guy. He's an amazing guy. Unbelievable.
You know what I've heard?
What?
There's a rumor that Mike's here with the tomatoes.
Oh, God.
Oh, Christ.
Hey, Jason. Mike's here with the tomatoes. Can you let him in?
Oh, boy.
Say no, Jason.
You'll recognize him. He's got like a 4-foot beard and hair down to his ass.
Man, what do you think the point of this show is? Why? Remember last week we were warning people about riptides and currents? And
Ladies and gentlemen, our producer, Hoffy.
Who's here, Tom? I'm
The
sorry.
tomato guy.
No. We just heard it was some crazy listener, and we're not letting those people in here anymore.
Yeah, you remember that? Remember that? We doubled security. Didn't you see the sign that says, make sure this door's shut? We doubled security.
Does he have a case of beer with him, too?
No, he's got a case of tomato. Oh, he does? Oh, that's
I'm hearing beer, so I'm like, that sounds like a crazy man.
Or a genius.
Smart man, thank you.
In here. Yeah.
I see.
All right, I'll check it.
Okay, go check it.
The Cambridge Dictionary people have added 3,200 new words and phrases this year.
Cow.
Yeah. Among the new entries are...
Give them all. All of them.
I'm not going to sit here and give them all to you.
Get comfortable.
Boop.
Boop.
Oh, that's you touch your dog's nose, you boop him, right?
What?
That's exactly right.
That's how I've heard it, too. Yeah.
A gentle hit or touch on the nose or head as a joke or to indicate affection.
A boop.
I've never heard that.
I've often seen it on the dog websites that I follow, which are many. It's a way to get you to like the picture. When you touch the screen, obviously the heart goes off. So, yeah.
That's
boop my
sweet.
nose for a like.
Oh, I'd never heard that.
Boop.
The ick.
Oh, yeah.
The ick. Is
What's the ick?
Something negative, I'm guessing.
Yeah, you're giving me the creeps, or it grosses me out, or
A sudden feeling that you dislike someone or something.
Isn't that a real thing, though?
Are no longer attracted
it's a
to
fish
someone.
disease, also.
Yeah, I was just going to say.
Don't goldfish get ick?
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So the ick for humans is what now? You're
A sudden feeling you dislike someone or something,
I think
or
if
no
you-
longer attracted to someone because
if you
of something they
diagram
do.
today's show, number one topic would be tomatoes. Number two would be fish, I think.
Yeah, we talked a lot about fishing.
We talk about fish a lot.
Yeah. Do you like to fish?
I don't. And you know what? I don't care for people who do fish. Isn't that interesting?
Why don't you come with us once and
Yeah,
try
why don't
it?
you kiss my ass, fisherman? Right here. Right here.
Land lover.
Yeah. Suck on a worm.
Now, last night I had a delightful fish taco. Delicious. Isn't that one of your favorites, the fish taco?
I love fish tacos, yeah.
And I'm not trying to say something like, I'm going down vulgar road saying that a fish taco is a reference for something else. I mean an actual fish taco, Josh.
I know what
you were thinking.
nice
You have no idea what I was thinking.
Yes, now that's part of the
If
problem.
you knew, you'd have fired me weeks ago.
Stop slapping me.
Wait, hang on a second. Wait a minute. You can't eat the fish tacos, can you, Pat?
But no. I may have fish down the line somewhere.
You need to start having some fish. You need to
Wild caught.
You need to start living. Live, damn it, live.
You only get one life, buddy. Come on.
I know.
This vegan thing's got to be boring. Jeez.
Yeah.
When you're that hungry, it's pretty delicious. Yeah.
Okay, well, Mike's got some tomatoes for you. Okay, back.
IYKYK.
If you know, you know.
That's right.
That's right. You know about it, you know about it.
That's the abbreviation showing there is a shared joke or shared knowledge with the reader that other people might not
How do you
understand.
pronounce that?
That has no business being in a dictionary, but that's all right.
Absolutely
It's not a
one of the
word.
best entries I've ever seen.
So the dictionary now has
IYK.
Yeah.
what are those called?
Abbreviations?
Yeah.
Like letterisms or something. Isn't there a name?
What about PDQ? PDQ's in there probably. Right?
What's PDQ?
Pretty darn quick.
Well, what's the difference between PDQ and IYK?
I have to ask my kids a lot. They use these all the time, and I have to go, what do you
It's
mean?
text speak, essentially.
Okay, so
Chef's kiss
it's
is
what is it
O.
again?
IYKYK, if you know,
you know,
you know.
this will take us the better part of
You've
2.5
gotta
weeks to explain this to you. So we don't have the time.
So it means I've got the KY.
That's what it means.
Desert lady.
Desert lady.
They call her
She used
Rio.
to travel with Joe Cocker, didn't she, Desert Lady? That's for you listening.
We'll have more of the Cambridge Dictionary ads coming up.
WBRB.
We'll be right back.
There you go. I just invented one.
I learned the other one.
BRB was one of the first.
Be right back.
IRL is one in real world. Or no, in real life. IRL. Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Even though we're not too much to look at, you can also watch the show on our YouTube channel.
So we're getting back to your hobbies, James. You're a bowler.
Yes.
You got that going for you.
Yes, I
Golf, skydiving, scuba diving, skiing. You went skydiving? How'd that go?
Yes, I did. Well,
was it a tandem jump or did you?
It was a tandem jump. Yeah, scared me. I'm big.
I was going to say, I don't want
you. Who were you with?
I was going to say
the other dude. I was strapped to the guy.
What do you weigh in at? Do you mind if I ask?
Then I was about 280, I guess. I'm probably 295 now.
Oh my! Now is the person when you do the tandem? Is the person with the
to land
chute
on somebody else?
Is the person with the chute in back of you?
He's behind you. You don't have to do anything. You're basically like luggage.
You're looking at, you're just watching the ground come at you while the guy behind you
has
has
all
the
the work.
chute and does all the work.
And you've never been so glad to have a man strapped to your behind. Ever. You will never. And you know, they call it a sport, too.
Well, sure,
the
it's
whole
very
time
difficult.
They're like, did you like the sport? It's kind of, and I was like, falling is not a sport. You know, if it was, my grandmother would win a medal. The Silver Hip Award goes to.
Yes.
If you want to make a sport, you should just throw the parachute out of the plane and then make the guy jump and put it on before he hits the ground.
Oh, I like that.
Now, for competition, throw one parachute out, 3 or 4 guys jump.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. He won.
So did you glide in, James?
We glided in, and on the tape.
Did you fall or did you land standing?
At the very last minute, he said, "Stand up," and I was already going down, and there wasn't no. But my ears did not pop. The thing with the ears. Yeah. So when I hit the ground, immediately I was like. He was like, "How do you like it?" And I was like, "It was good. I enjoyed it very much," because I could not hear myself.
Couldn't hear a thing.
Well, that's because, see, if it were me, I would be tightening every orifice in my body to prevent leakage, including my ears.
Plus, there's a dude behind you.
Yeah. And that part stayed. That my ears did not pop until maybe the next day, and I had to sing that night. I was doing a play called "Smoke on the Mountain."
You're a singer? I didn't know.
Yeah, where you sing gospel music. It's a gospel music play.
You know, smoke on the mountain, fire in the sky. It's a great play. Yeah.
So I'm trying to sing. I'm like, amazing, great, that queen.
Well, that's unfortunate. I want to apologize to anyone that might have.
Well, I don't know if you're deaf, you automatically talk that way, even though you can speak.
That's what it sounds
clearly.
like when you're talking.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's nerve-wracking. And the more scared, you've already done it, the more scared of it you are, the better you get out, the more you get out of it. You know, it is really like that facing your fear and all that stuff. And when you're standing in the doorway of that plane,
it's
every cell in your body screams, "You better hold on to something." I mean, it's overwhelming.
Hello, my name is Alexa. If you have a smart speaker and what to hear, Bob and Tom Radio, just say, "Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn." Now, you try it.
Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn.
That's the first smart thing you've said to me since you took me out of the box.
Paul, you kind of came off the road as a comedian many years ago when you started doing the TBS show. How many?
We started in 95, so
really?
14 years.
Wow.
Doing it.
But you occasionally go back out on the road and do stand-up.
I do. I took a little time off the last couple of years, but now I'm getting back out there. You know, it can kind of burn you out being on the road. But,
sure.
You know, I always see stuff on the road that you just don't see anywhere else, and it just makes you laugh. And I was staying at this hotel, and one of my club dates, and I go down to the jacuzzi, and there's a sign above the jacuzzi that says, "No one shall jump or dive into the jacuzzi." Now, if you're going to dive headfirst into a jacuzzi, are you really going to be swayed by the word shall? Come on, boys, let's go in the jacuzzi. Hold on, I see the King's English.
Wow.
What the heck?
I'm guessing that was a lawyer. They really should have.
That just made me laugh all day. That takes away the loneliness of the road. It can't get lonely.
All night, all Bob and Tom. This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hey, Chick, you've heard about this thing called an annuity?
Sure.
Do you know what they are?
Not sure. Actually unsure.
Well, Mr. Unsure, annuities ensure that you'll still have income even after you retire.
Kind of like getting a paycheck for not really working. I like that deal.
Oh, yeah, that's obvious.
Hey!
So, to get started, here's the name you need to know. Silac Insurance Company.
Silac?
Yep, Silac, S-I-L-A-C. Living longer requires more than just Social Security.
Agreed, but I'm still unsure.
Hey, Silac's annuities help protect the unsure against financial risk to their retirement savings. Down market, no no problem. An unexpected health issue, not an issue. Your annuity is flexible because life isn't predictable.
Silac, huh? Fly-by-nighters?
Nope. The company actually opened during the Great Depression. Back then, they were on a mission to help people when people really needed the help.
So signing up going to be complicated?
Silac makes getting an annuity clean, simple, and transparent. Move on from unsure to insure. Silac. Get started now at SILACINS.com.
Performance varies. Past performance not indicative of future results. Consult with your financial advisor.
Rob. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the Silac News Desk. There's Pat Godwin.
Hi, Jim.
He's at the performance room. There's Willie Griswold.
What's up?
Going over in his head how much it's going to cost him to institutionalize his father in the next couple of years.
I'm out on that.
Yeah. There's Josh Arnold.
Hello.
There's Ace Cosby. I'm Chick. Hello, Tom.
Hey, how's it going over there?
Chilling
Just
out.
so great. So great.
Got some busy work I'm doing.
Yeah.
Chick McGee's over there at the Dude Wipes Sports Desk, and Ace has something special over there. I just dropped those off. Mike, the handyman Mike, just stopped by, and he brought by Ace. Can you hold that up for the cameras?
Girthy.
He brought by Ace wanted a cucumber, and there you go. Look at the size of that baby.
That saves me $2.
$2? That's how much a cucumber
How much
is
it
now?
cost me for you not to show up the next week? How much that cost? Just put a number on it.
75 grand.
75 grand. Okay, done.
And then you've got a nice tomato over there.
It looks like 4 in 1.
Oh, yeah.
Again, see, this is the problem with Americans.
You serve that tomato to me. If I order a salad and I see a piece of that tomato in my salad, I ask for the manager, and as soon as he arrives, I whip it in his face.
Yeah.
I get that ugly, inedible tomato out of here.
It looks like Hellboy as a baby. It's freaky.
It's awful.
As Joni Mitchell said many years ago, give me spots on my apples, but give me the birds and the bees. It's
meaningless.
It's about having the delightful taste of a great tomato. And Mike, my handyman, has a green thumb. And he had brought in some tomatoes, and I had Kelly made these sandwiches. They were delicious. You would have loved it, Josh. Lettuce instead of the bread. Lettuce, tomatoes.
What?
No bread?
Lettuce wraps are fine for some things. Yeah.
What else was on it? Lettuce, tomato, what?
And then you can bacon, and then maybe or deli meat, and some of that sauce from Trader Joe's. What's that stuff called? It's this
mayonnaise,
squirty stuff. No,
spice jizz.
Hey, the spice jizz is a great product, and the pumpkin spice jizz. You'd think it wouldn't work, but it's pretty good.
Now wait a minute. Well, Willie, Willie, what time of year can you start having this pumpkin spice jizz?
You know what? It's a lifestyle. Anytime you like.
Oh, I thought you had to wait till October.
No, it'll be here.
Now, we were
next
trying to
week.
think of some merch for Josh. Maybe you should come up with spice jizz.
All right, sure.
It's like a squirter bottle shaped like you.
I love the fact that you're just not even fighting it.
You just bend over.
Sure,
and
yeah. Spice jizz.
It seems easier to, when I bend over, to just relax, loosen up.
Earlier, he made that fish taco joke towards you. He didn't know to go with horny or fat. He had no idea which direction to go. It almost broke his brain.
They were great fish tacos. The point is, these tomatoes are amazing. I was just trying to say, everything has a season, and the culture we live in now, there's no seasonality anymore.
Football season?
Thank you. That's one of the good ones. We have football, but see, now we've got spring football. They're trying to have everything all the time, as the Eagles once said in Hotel, California. Everything all the time. But it's not. It shouldn't be. There should be a season for stuff, right?
Sure, but here's the thing. I will buy a beefsteak tomato at the grocery store in December, delicious. And they are delicious.
Yeah, they taste as good then.
I disagree. I agree with you that homegrown do taste better. I love them. I don't like when they look like that.
Do you judge everything you eat by the way it looks?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So you're judging a book by its cover.
You know what? There's not enough of that in today's society.
It's pretty effective judging a book by its
profiling.
cover.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, so we're talking about culinary profiling?
Yeah, that's right.
That's exactly what you're talking
Looks
about.
like it might be gross.
You had that great new song about the internet, Pat. I really thought that was tremendous.
That was great.
But it reminds me of this. This appeared in the internet. Mandy wrote, "Why is there a need for farmers growing corn and soybeans when most people can go to Kroger or Albertsons to get groceries anyway?" See, this is the problem with our world.
That's where what people in the South would say, "Bless your heart."
Yeah, bless her heart.
That's right. Meat comes in plastic packages.
Oh, Mandy.
Those chickens are.
You came and gave without it.
Oh God, it's unbelievable.
Did you bring? We can actually see Mike right now. Did you bring plenty of tomatoes?
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay, there's a bunch.
Yeah, there's
All
a
right.
bunch. And a lot of cherry tomatoes too, if you like.
I
those.
do like those.
Yeah.
But see, that's the problem in America. They would engineer the tomatoes so they look good, but
Why don't you tell me what the problem is in America, Tom?
Do you remember the Japanese watermelons, the square ones?
First of all, you need to label them with the country.
Hey, behind the scenes, real quick, you know how Tom was so excited to invite Mike, the tomato expert, one of his best friends, brilliant handyman, huge fan of the show.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Mike's on the phone right now. Could care less he's here.
Also, there's somebody that was supposed to get something fixed. They have no idea where Mike is.
And you way oversold the beard. It's not as long as I thought it was going to be. It's a nice beard.
Really? Well, no, but he does that with everything.
It is a cool beard.
It's 4 feet long. He trips over it when he walks.
It's a very cool beard, yeah.
It is. Yeah.
He does it with nothing he says. Dial it back 25%.
It's a Rip Van Winkle beard.
No, it's not. You obviously have never seen Rip Van Winkle.
You'll have a server that'll have the tiniest tattoo, and she had a full sleeve.
Yeah, had a full sleeve. Unbelievable. Everything was
pierced. Are you sure you're not Irish?
From here, he looks like he could be Duke Tomato's brother.
Yeah?
Younger brother.
Everything was pierced.
Yes.
Wow. Yeah, he plays blues, too. Blues harmonica. Make you cry. Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Poor Mike. He hasn't done anything.
Yeah, he's gifted us with the ugliest food you've ever seen.
Well, apparently we have someone on the telephone. Maybe we can change the subject. Can we answer the phone here? Do you want to take?
No, not anymore, huh? We can't.
Okay. Hello, Bob and Tom Show. Who's this?
Hey, it's Wrong Way Dave again.
Oh, hey, Wrong Way Dave.
You're driving the bus today, Dave?
Yeah, well, we're parked in another Holiday Inn parking lot because that old cheap sucker's back there sleeping.
Oh, man. You're talking about, of course, Edwin McCain is back there.
Yeah, I call him Turd, though.
Why's that?
That's been my nickname for him since I started working for him. I heard y'all were talking about tomatoes.
Yeah.
You like a good tomato, Wrong Way?
Yeah. Yeah, I used to drive tomatoes. I'd pick them up in North Carolina and drive them out to California.
Wow.
And then I'd pick up a load of California tomatoes and drive them back to North Carolina.
That's a hell of a route.
You think you just leave tomatoes where they are?
Right where they are.
Yeah, no, Wrong Way. It's my understanding that when you do that, you have to thoroughly clean the truck before you load the tomatoes on. Is that correct? So
You'd figure, but people are stupid.
I see. How's Edwin doing? Is he still trying to play the guitar?
No, he waddles out there and plays 30 minutes. People seem to like it.
Yeah. Is Hootie still propping up his career for him?
Oh, my God. That boy's he's the best at coattailing people. You should see him. It's amazing. It's like you think those girls are good at surfing. You should see old Turd on a famous person's coattail.
Old Turd.
Yeah. Wow, that's really something.
We were in Nashville the other night. It was like a wahoo. He was surfing every wave in the building. It was amazing.
Wow, I've seen some great concerts. I actually saw Hootie and the Blowfish. They were tremendous. And I saw, that was that Edwin McCain guy, yeah, or as you call him, Turd. He was
and Collective Soul. That's my favorite.
They were awesome. Yeah, I didn't know Haywood Banks was singing lead for Collective Soul now.
That sounded like a genuine laugh from Wrong Way Dave.
Wrong Way Dave. Yeah. Wow. Well, what else is happening in your life, Wrong Way Dave? Are you missing your family?
Oh no, I've seen enough of them. I raised my kids, and we passed our goodbyes, and now I'm out here just wondering who taught people in Boston how to drive.
Oh, it's tough there, huh?
Yeah, I'm gonna put a cattle catcher on the front of this stupid bus to fix it all.
Oh, now, are you thinking of going electric?
No, I'm just gonna put big steel bars up front and move people out of the way like I want to.
Yeah.
Now, how do you empty the head, if you will, the toilet facility on board that bus? Do you do a Dave Matthews thing, look for a bridge in Chicago and let her rip?
Yeah, I'm sorry. That's a trade secret, sir. We're not allowed to say. I signed an NDA a long time ago with Turd. I can't tell you. No, old Dave ruined it for us, so I gotta be honest.
Well,
We're playing Chicago this week. I gotta make sure that thing's empty before I get to the city limit.
Well, hey, you got Chicago. You got Lollapalooza and the Democratic Convention. You got plenty of places you can unload some turds.
I remember one year, Turd played the DNC and then went right down the road and played the RNC same year.
I like it. That's how it should be.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. We called him the Green Party that year.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Well, now can you tune Edwin's guitar for him?
He don't pay me enough to do any of that stuff. I drive.
Oh, okay, that's all you do? Drive?
That's it. That's all I'm doing. I'll get you from A to B. You can vacuum and dump the trash cans. That ain't part of my description.
Do you watch his shows?
One time. I wander around backstage on the way to catering. If I overhear some of it, I guess that counts.
Now, Wrong Way Dave, are you allowed to meet the groupies, if you will, since you're a single guy now?
Well, I used to be able to, but, he and I lose half our audience to divorce every year.
Oh. Plus, the groupies don't quite buy that you're Hootie, do they?
No, and let's be fair. When that song was big at radio, the groupies looked a little better than they do now.
Okay, well, I know that last time I saw you, I liked the name of your tour, the Viagra and Metamucil tour.
We're at Dr. Scholl's because our feet are hurting now.
Okay, well, Dave, it's always a great pleasure. I hope you find your way out of Boston.
Yeah, be safe out there.
We're halfway done. We'll hit you up when we're getting near the end.
Okay. All right.
If I still got a job.
Okay. Thanks, Wrong Way. What a great pleasure. Yeah. Wrong Way, Dave.
And that is a good reminder that Edwin McCain is out there with Collective Soul and Hootie and the Blowfish.
That's right.
Yeah. And if you've seen Collective Soul, you're going to go, hey, Haywood Banks is singing lead for him.
Huh.
It's they're twin sons of different mothers, I think.
And he's Wrong Way. He's driving through Tinley Park. He's driving through Wisconsin, Ohio. He's
out there.
All right. Well, now, Christy Lee, what do you got going? Oh, wait a minute.
What?
That's right. Raycon Everyday Earbuds. They've just launched their upgraded model, the best-selling Everyday Earbuds. You mean the same audio quality you expect from the big guys, but at half the price? That's right. That's Raycon's Everyday Earbuds. And now with the upgrade, you get active noise cancellation, gel tips with an ergonomic design for that perfect fit, and multi-point connectivity that lets you pair with two devices at once. Plus, quick charge function and weatherproof and sweat resistant. And Raycon Everyday Earbuds, new colors, blush violet, forest green, royal blue, classic black. And Raycon's has that 30-day happiness guarantee. So what are you waiting for? Go to buyraycon.com/Tom today to get 15% off your Raycon order, plus free shipping. That's right, 15% off and free shipping at buyraycon.com/Tom. It's the earbud the Bob and Tom Show wears. It's buyraycon.com/Tom.
Thank you very much. Read the reviews. Raycons are the best, about half the price and twice the efficiency. They're going to sound great in your ears. You're going to love them. Coming up, we have pet spiders in the news, Komodo dragons, dragonflies, and a bizarre connection between Perry Como and Jeffrey Epstein. What? This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Is that Chick McGee? Why, it sure is. Chick McGee, who knows that an annuity from the folks at Silac Insurance Company means a retirement check in his mailbox every month. Chick works on perfecting his mailbox opening technique. Easy, Mr. McGee. Don't blow that elbow out. Chick isn't quite retired yet. He's just practicing for it. Because one day, Mailbox McGee will be taking his retirement the easy way. SILACINS.com. Silac Insurance Company.
Hey, this is Henry Phillips, and you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
Hey, got a question. What's that? How can I listen to Bob and Tom Radio on my smart speaker? I'm not really sure. Well, why don't we just ask her? Her? Hey, Alexa, how can someone listen to Bob and Tom Radio on a smart speaker?
Just say, Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn.
TuneIn?
Correct. Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn.
24/7, 365?
All day, every day. Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn.
This is Tom. Coming up Friday morning in the Bob and Tom Show, we will be coming to you live from the fairgrounds of the Indiana State Fair.
We're heading for the fair. Our state fair is a great state fair. Don't miss it. Don't even be late. Hey.
That's Friday morning in the Bob and Tom Show.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk, the Silac news desk.
Hello.
Yeah, also Josh is here, and Ace, and Willie, and Pat Godwin. I'm Chick McGee at the Dude Wife Sports Desk. Hello, Tom.
Hello. Here's something interesting. I was Edwin McCain, the great singer. Edwin's going to be in Hartford coming up tonight.
Mm-hmm.
He's on tour. Look at that. Isn't that funny?
With Udi.
Handsome man, that Edwin McCain.
Yeah.
A nice guy. He's got a bunch of great dates coming up, including Blossom Music Center, August 15th.
Is Blossom still out there?
Oh, it was one of the first so-called sheds.
Where is that?
Sure is.
It's
Cleveland?
Near Cleveland.
Cuyahoga
Falls.
Falls?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Outdoor venue is what most people call it. But if he wants to call it a shed,
That's kind of a hipster term.
I don't think that's okay.
It's a common term.
Yeah, there. Oh, well, Ace knows it, so there you go.
Thank you, Ace. Ace is plugged in.
Bands go on summer shed tours.
Oh, thank God
It's an insider term.
Open the Ace Cosby. Okay. Good.
Well, we're talking about words and
Super.
slang terms.
Uh-huh.
And Christy, which dictionary is doing this?
The Cambridge Dictionary has added 3,200.
What do they know?
Not
words
much.
and phrases. We didn't get to chef's kiss.
Yeah, that's big now.
What?
Used to describe something deemed perfect or excellent. You know, when you go
Yeah.
like that? That's
Mwah,
chef's kiss.
mwah. Yeah.
Mwah.
That's new?
It's in the
No, but
dictionary.
it's really made a comeback.
Yeah.
Yes.
People will just say chef's kiss. Like
You're
they'll
right.
post a picture of a boiled egg or whatever, a poached egg. You go, chef's kiss is the caption.
Oh, I did such a great job with this dish, chef's
I
kiss.
see. So this is all the stuff is the text speak, social
Pretty
media
much.
speak.
Yes.
Do you know what a face journey is?
Yeah, they're not really words, are they? It's they're mislabeled.
Mostly slang.
I honestly do not know. A face journey sounds like some sex term.
What is a face journey?
You don't know? You haven't heard that one?
You have acne and you start using products and you go on a face journey, maybe?
It's actually a series of expressions on a person's face as they react to something.
Oh, I get that.
So stupid.
Oh my
It is
God.
stupid.
That is as dumb a thing as I've ever heard.
Yeah, I'm
it's
having a
now
face
an
journey
addiction.
right now where I'm pretending I'm vomiting. That's my reaction.
Who
Wendell-
uses that?
Nobody.
What about before a fight? Like, hey, keep that smile. I'll put you on a real face journey.
Yeah.
Is that anything?
I mean,
for it?
that's
that
a
better.
better use.
Yeah. Wendell and Nichols.
Before FaceTime was a term for
Being one-on-one.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
yeah,
I need a little FaceTime with Tom. It just
Right.
means being in the same room.
and then it became something for phones.
Right.
Because FaceTime is that what, an Apple thing?
Yeah.
An iPhone thing.
Apple's version of Skype or Zoom. It's video chat.
And then before that, the FaceTime also meant a sex thing. Yeah,
What?
What?
Oh, absolutely.
What? Wait a
which
minute.
way?
What are you talking about?
Wait a minute. What are you saying?
He's saying FaceTime was a sexual expression.
I
gave her a little FaceTime last night.
There's anybody else ever heard of that?
No,
Never.
No.
I know every sex term that's ever been used.
Hoffy just gave me a thumbs up.
No, he didn't.
He did not.
He
He's
gave you the
shaking
shut up
his
finger.
No, am I the only one?
You have actually said to someone, a buddy of yours, yeah, I gave her some FaceTime last night.
I would never be so crass as
Well,
to
I know
discuss
that I can't imagine you've ever given anyone FaceTime. That doesn't seem. Ick. I had to floss after.
I said dental dam.
Tom, in your defense, I've heard the term without the time attached.
Oh, face?
Oh,
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, well.
Well, suck face, that's a kiss.
Yeah,
I
that's a
missed
kiss.
that one. Hey,
I
you
like
want to
that
suck
one,
face?
I always hated that one.
I think it's so funny.
I am not sure that's what you said first time around.
I did, though.
Okay, so these are all new terms from the.
Yeah, the publishing manager at Cambridge said that while language is constantly evolving, these new editions have staying power, according to them.
All right.
Cambridge Dictionary folks. So
Any others?
that's all I have on my list.
Oh, okay.
One of the ones we did last time you did this showed up in a crossword puzzle.
Riz. R-I-Z-Z.
Yes, exactly.
R-I-Z-Z?
The
Riz?
Riz mean charisma. Last time we had one of these word things, that was one of the big new words.
That's kind of a word, though. I don't think any of these are words.
They're more phrases. You're right, Chick. They're not really words, per se.
Face Journey is so dumb.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, FaceTime for whatever he's thinking it is dumb.
That's funny, but it's not accurate. I mean, nobody was saying that.
No.
I've had a bowel journey.
Even that is better. Yes. Because there really is a journey that takes place.
Yeah.
Oh, she's changing the subject now. Authorities in Florida have arrested a woman.
Good.
Accused of...
You know what I call that? A good start. Let's round them all up.
I don't care who she is. Lock her up.
All of them.
Well, this one is accused of drowning her roommate's pet spider.
Wow.
Okaloosa County Sheriff's Office said the 43-year-old suspect admitted to drowning the jumping spider in ginger ale at their home in Crestview, Florida.
Well, now, wait a minute. I might drown a jumping spider. What if it jumped on her?
A pet jumping spider will cost you $70.
I am baffled by this.
I am too. I've never heard of a jumping spider.
Okay, I'm looking it up. Is it a pet?
It's what it says. Pet jumping spider reportedly cost the woman $70. The lady who drowned the spider is now facing misdemeanor animal cruelty and petty theft charges.
She bought this thing from a hobo who couldn't believe he actually made the sale.
Anyway, I just sold that to that little woman down there for $70. That's what I did.
You did?
$70 she bought that dumbass spider.
They're still talking about that over the barrel fire.
This
More
thing,
beans?
You're buying $70.
This thing looks like a
beans for a year.
It's extremely colorful. This one looks like a NASCAR.
That's just hobo speak.
A NASCAR.
It's got little eyes like a person.
I mean, I
though.
can
Are you
see
looking
why
at
you'd want to have one of these. It's really cool looking.
I might buy 4 or 5 of these just to drown them, is what I would do.
Often fitting comfortably on your owner's fingertips, the diminutive jumping spiders have developed quite the reputation as a charming and curious pet.
I swear to God, we would find these as kids. Their jumping spiders were around. Yes. And now you can sell them for $70.
They are one of the friendliest types of spiders.
Look how cute that is.
You don't need to worry much about being bitten as long as you handle them gently.
I'm always excited to find them. They jump real fast.
Look at this one. This one looks like...
Yeah, I know.
It looks fake. It's got the head looks like some warrior from some kind of Tarzan movie.
Look at this silly one, Christy.
Hi.
Oh, they're so cute.
They're really beautiful.
Oh, what do you got there, Josh? Can you hold that up? What is it?
Yeah, here, look at that one. It's pretty, huh? Oh! It went through the phone into my hand.
Well, I didn't drown him, did I?
Wow, that's... so I'm sorry. So she deliberately drowned the...
Yes.
Did she know?
Ginger ale.
Does the story suggest that she knew that it was the girl's pet?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I heard it was a rescue spider.
Oh,
she has that bumper sticker.
Spider.
Who rescued who? Me or my spider? Do you keep them in an aquarium? What do you do with them? Can they run free in the house?
Oh,
You'd step on them. They're so little.
Some of them have those creepy multi-eyes and stuff. That is no good.
Are you looking at the ones that are 5 different colors and
no good?
They're really kind of cool.
No, they're not.
Do you want me to get it? Do you want me to get a station spider? We were talking earlier about getting a station dog.
That'd be great. So we could drown it. That'd be great.
Yeah, I got some Canada Dry at home. Just waiting.
I love real ginger ale. You know that.
See how long it lives after I hit it with a hammer.
What do you think that's having?
Oh, look, it's jumping. Wow! Not so jumpy now, are you?
We can feed it tomatoes.
Yeah.
All right.
Thanks, Ace.
Just so mean.
Always the comment.
It ties right in, you see.
Yeah.
A woman in Florida facing... This is another Florida woman. We have charges allegedly assaulting a PetSmart worker over a bag of crickets.
Well, now, wait a minute. Tom and I can speak to this. They get kind of proprietary about their dumb, dusted, non-dusted, live, dead crickets.
The 24-year-old woman went into the store to purchase some crickets when the suspect became upset with the number of crickets she was given. As Chick says, an employee took the bag to a restricted area to recount the crickets. The woman allegedly entered...
I'm going to the cricket counting room. They don't allow regular people.
I wanted a 10-piece, Josh. I got a 6-piece.
You all stop jumping. Trying to count you.
1, 2, 3. Son of a.
The woman allegedly entered the employee's only room and attacked the victim before fleeing the scene.
Yeah, she did.
WPLG
I'll give him a plug.
Plug this up here.
reports the woman has turned herself in.
Formerly tampon cable.
And is facing a first-degree felony charge of burglary with assault or battery.
Burglary?
Did she steal the crickets after she hit the woman? She must have.
Those crickets are pricey, but I spent, how many years did we have those frogs?
That wasn't me. I don't want a frog in the house. That was gross.
We had those fire-bellied frogs, whatever they were.
I had a lizard for a while. That thing ate crickets. Thunder.
Well, there you go. Yeah, that wasn't you. You're damn right it was you.
Thunder was cool. He was a nice lizard.
Oh, so we had to go
What kind of
out.
lizard was he? Do you remember?
Bearded dragon, I think.
Oh, nice.
He was cool.
But you had to buy those crickets, and every week you go into PetSmart.
And well, you know, the bearded dragon won't eat the cricket unless it's alive.
That's true.
Thank you, sir, for teaching us.
You know, they won't eat dead crickets. They got to be jumping around.
Really? Is that right?
More beans?
I like more beans.
Do you ever never mind. I should just show
Do I ever what? Eat
Is
crickets?
it PetSmart or PetSmart?
That's the joke. That's the thing, isn't it?
I don't know what it is.
Yeah, that's the big dilemma. I know
Yeah.
Camus and Sartre were arguing about that
Yes,
before they
yes, the old-
smoked
You know what?
themselves to
This
death.
is just the kind of stupid question you'd asked, and now all of a sudden you're heckling her.
I read that book. PetSmart Canard.
Do they share the answer?
Do you hear about my handyman? He grows tomatoes.
More beans?
I don't have bearded dragon news, but I have Komodo dragon news. How about
I'm
that?
out, actually. I don't like Komodo dragons. I'm a bearded dragon.
But do you like kimono dragons? They wear
do
little
like
robes.
Kimono dragon. That, buddy, the visual on that is so fun for me.
Is that what those whores wear? An Asian whore? Come on,
Many do, yeah. Many do.
He's brought it all on Asian whore.
Yeah, that's right.
Scientists have discovered that
This
Komodo...
can't be okay, what he's doing. It can't be.
Scientists have discovered that Komodo dragons have iron-coated teeth.
No, they don't.
It's
a lie. It's made up.
Used
Stop
to
lying.
rip apart their prey. Yeah.
Hang on a second.
They must be iron coated, doctor.
Are these the ones that are extinct? Or are these still
They're not
around?
extinct.
they're around.
They're around. This is the
You're
one
thinking
that
of dinosaurs.
bit Sharon Stone's husband's foot off almost, isn't it?
Komodo dragons, they look weird. They all
Yeah.
look a little bit overweight for some reason.
Yeah, they do kind of have bellies.
They're lumpy.
Yeah.
It's a very lumpy lizard.
Through advanced imaging and chemical analysis, researchers from King's College London found the iron in Komodo dragons' enamel is concentrated into a thin coating on top of their tooth serrations and tips. This protective layer keeps the serrated edges of their teeth sharp and ready to rip apart.
This is
the
like hip-hop
prey.
dudes with a grill,
Kinda. Mm-hmm.
right? Do the hip-hop ladies also do the grill thing?
The hip-hop ladies.
Listen to him. He knows grill and hip-hop. Listen, he's using it.
I mean, possibly the dumbest thing I've ever seen. I mean, if you need braces, go for it. But why have, fake
Grills
metal
can
in
come
your
out,
mouth?
though, right?
Yeah.
Take them out like a retainer.
What is the point of that exactly?
They
look cool.
They do?
They shimmer when your mouth kicks open. You don't like that?
Right. It's like jewelry for your teeth.
Really?
Yeah.
That's great.
Since
I believe it
Komodo
was the great Paul Wall who said, rob the jewelry store, tell them make me a grill. We all learned a lesson that day, too.
Wow. So these dragons look like, what's that guy's name from the James Bond movie?
Jaws.
Jaws with the metal teeth.
Richard Keel?
That
Is
guy,
his-
yeah.
Since Komodo dragons have sharp, curved teeth similar to those of many carnivorous dinosaurs, scientists believe these new findings may provide clues to how dinosaurs like Tyrannosaurus rex killed and ate their prey.
All right.
Okay, well.
I believe everything they're saying.
Yeah.
Couldn't they just...
Metal teeth. Okay.
Yeah. No, not metal. They're made out of what?
Iron. Iron isn't a metal?
You know what they say? Iron sharpens iron. That's out there for the NFL. Oh, yeah.
Wouldn't they rust?
Yeah.
You know, you left them out in the yard.
Yeah, you just debunked this whole thing. I'm with Tom on this. Well, why aren't they rusting? Next study.
But is Iron Teeth one of the lesser superheroes in the Marvel universe?
Yeah, Iron Man wasn't enough. Huh?
Iron Teeth, kind of a limited repertoire of skills.
Hey, I can bite that rebar in half. Who needs that Iron Teeth? Just go cook dinner.
I am Iron Teeth. It is arch enemy Floss Man.
A swarm of dragonflies stunned beachgoers in Rhode Island over the weekend.
With iron teeth.
No, iron teeth, I don't think. Thousands of dragonflies descended on the beach that I can't pronounce, with videos showing beachgoers running for cover and hiding under blankets, and the swarm.
I'm not shocked you can't pronounce it. You couldn't pronounce it carnivorous.
Carnivorous.
Get him.
Someone's
Get him.
Sticks and stones may hurt my bones, but words shall not
they
hurt
should
me.
take a look at some of these places in Rhode Island where there's a Q and a G and an I and a T and a Quamus. And
It's called Misquamicut.
Whatever.
That sounds filthy.
Sounds like a dragon.
Misquamicut.
This year's Miss Quamicut.
Have you seen the Quamicut on her? Wow. It looks like a...
It's unclear what prompted the cloud of insects to visit the beach for several minutes, but then largely disappear.
Looks like a buffalo foot.
Oh, my God.
So there's dragonflies on the beach?
The dragonflies, they don't light up at night, do they?
No, those are fireflies.
I love those. Those are so cool.
Then there's fire-breathing dragons.
That'd be awesome.
That'd be great.
They just fly around lighting cigarettes.
Oh, that'd be so cool. God, I want a cigarette.
I mean, do scientists know what kind of insects there were when there were dinosaurs?
I'm sure they do.
Did they have like giant fireflies?
They did. They were bigger. They really were. Yes.
Yeah. A mosquito got trapped in the amber, right?
Yeah.
And that's
Oh, yeah.
amber.
Remember when you were a kid, you'd get a jar, put holes in it, and go on and collect fireflies?
Heck yeah.
That was the best.
Fireplace. We need to make their environment and habitat more.
Is there a firefly shortage now?
Yes, there is.
Well, if there's no fireflies, what am I going to grab out of the ground, throw, and then stomp and make a nice little
Oh,
neon
my
street?
gosh.
Okay, so they can't hold bees over us anymore, right?
No,
so
fireflies.
Fireflies are short.
How are we doing for locusts?
I haven't seen a locust, so I guess we're doing
Oh, I think coming up here we'll be seeing plenty. If the book I've been reading my whole life is correct.
We're right on schedule.
Was that Albert Camus, The Plague? Thank you very much. Time now to discuss your future. Christy, you worried about retirement?
I'm always worried about retirement, of course. Yes,
Perhaps
because
I
when
can,
you quit working, you don't get a check. I need a check to come to be able to pay for my bills.
I need a check to come.
Gosh.
Well, the days of the old gold watch, and they pat you on the back and say, well, you can count on that pension.
Yeah, we know how much radio has a pension in it.
Well, how about anybody anymore?
Right?
Very few gigs, if you will, have that. That's where SILAC may be able to help you. AARP reports 61% of Americans 50 and older start worrying about having enough money when they retire, and they have to put off their retirement in many cases. We'll find out how you can make sure that you're doing okay. Get all the details from SILAC, S-I-L-A-C, and find out what I'm talking about. You could find yourself with payments on a regular basis with an annuity from SILAC. So restrictions apply. Find out exactly what I'm talking about. See if you qualify. Head to SILACINS.com. That's S-I-L-A-C. INS.com, or just go to bobandtom.com. Click on that link, get yourself some information, see if it could be helpful for you, and take some of that worry about your future. SILAC Insurance Company, Christy Lee, of course, at the SILAC News Desk. When we come back, we're going to teach everybody a lesson, finally. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Become a Bob and Tom VIP and get your Bob and Tom fix 24/7.
Hello, my name is Alexa. Are you looking for Bob and Tom Radio? Well, it's on me. Just say, Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn.
This song's about my very favorite thing in the whole wide world, perfect day for getting freaky. It's that time of day for sniffing like a dog. Would you like to play some sneaky peeky? What I'm trying to say is that I'm feeling like a song. So what you say? We're gonna come to play. So what you say? Come on, let's get busy. Can I get some booty? Can I have some sweetness? Can I see your beauty? Can we get down on the floor? Can I get some booty? It's time for grooving slow. It's time for dancing, baby, and poking around your bro. So what you say? We're gonna come and play. So what you say? Come on, let's get busy. Gonna get some booty. Gotta have some sweetness. Can I see your beauty? Can we get down on the floor? Can I get some booty? Can I have some sweetness? Can I see your beauty? Can I have some more? It's a perfect day for getting freaky. It's that time of day for sniffing like a dog. Can I have some booty? Can I have some sweetness? Can I see your beauty? Can we get down on the floor? Can I get some booty? Can I have some sweetness? Can I see your beauty? Can I have some more? Can I get some booty? Can I have some sweetness? Yeah, can I see your beauty? Can I get down on the floor? Can I get some booty? Can I have some sweetness? Can I see your beauty? Can I have some more? Booty, booty, booty. Booty, booty, booty. Booty, booty, booty. Oh, I want some booty, booty, booty. Na 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 na. Can I get some booty? Can I have some sweetness? Can I see your beauty? Can we get down on the floor? Can I get some booty? Can I have some sweetness? Can I see your beauty? Can I have some more? Can I get some booty? Can I have some sweetness? Can I see your beauty? Can we get down on the floor? Can I get some booty? Can I have some sweetness? Can I see your beauty? Can I have some more? Some booty, booty, booty. Can I see your beauty?
All right. Buddha. Wow. Very nice, gentlemen.
That horn section moves.
Here come the mummies.
Yeah.
Man, are they great.
Oh, what fun. Well, if you didn't get a ticket tonight, you lose. Wow.
Dear Bob and Tom.
Yes.
The Mummies are my new favorite band.
Uh-huh.
It was formerly the Beatles.
Amen.
That is a nice letter. Thank you very much. Thank you so much. Here come the Mummies. Thank you for listening. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Bob and Tom.
Day and all night. This is Bob and Tom Radio. Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
The men got the bronze in the U.S. was made possible. Most of I'm looking at my viral rumors. Stephen Nedorosik, he's a pommel expert. 45 seconds on the pommel horse. He worked his whole life up to those 45 seconds.
45 seconds on the pommel horse?
And his performance helped the men secure the bronze.
Because you only have to stay on for 8.
8 seconds.
Yeah. And then he lasted 45. And only got bronze?
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hey, don't say we didn't warn you.
Oh, my God.
There's laughter ahead. This is Bob and Tom Radio.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Hello, everybody. How are you?
Good. How are you? Are you okay?
No, God, no.
No.
Hey, Tom, how are you doing? You all right over there? Looks like you're whittling or something. What's going on?
I got a lot
You
going
spill
on.
something? Yeah.
No, I'm just trying to check something. I think I may have it right here.
You better check yourself before you wreck yourself, is what I always say.
That's what I heard.
Is that a saying?
I say it to police officers mostly. I'm often hit with batons.
You've started to like it, though, right?
I do. I don't think you're here for the hunting. Is that the old joke?
Don't hit me with a baton.
Josh, you're one of those guys when you get pulled over, don't you put a little thing on your window that says you have no right to do that? This is unconstitutional.
That's
you
right.
can't speak to me.
Yeah. I let them know.
That's very good.
You can't speak to me that way.
Can you imagine?
Those people.
I know.
I'm not rolling my window down.
Jeez.
We have something very important today in history.
What?
Well, you're going to be surprised when I tell you.
Is that right?
I'm not sure everybody's aware of this.
Now, when you ask us a question like that, what's known as the Griswold factor has to be entered in.
Right.
This could be anything from Pete Best has a
Go ahead.
has a wife we never heard of, or
some Beatles thing. That's
some
exciting.
dumb thing that, go ahead.
It involves someone in this room.
Oh, good.
I know what it is.
Oh, no.
Oh, wait, it really does?
Yeah.
Is it you?
It
Is
is.
it your anniversary?
Yeah, I forgot about that. This used to be a big deal. Gifts and cake and stuff.
Songs.
He got you this.
I got you a tomato.
An ugly tomato.
Yes,
The radio legend just held up a tomato and said on the air, he got you this.
Josh, I believe 2 years ago.
Right here on radio.
You brought in a one-man band.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember that.
Was that your 7-year anniversary?
That guy was fantastic.
I enjoyed that guy. He was great.
Yeah.
He's better than any music
We sort
you
of,
like.
I wanted him ironically, and it ended up we were really impressed.
Yeah, he was amazing.
Happy anniversary.
Well,
What is
thank
that
you.
guy's name? You remember his name, Tom? I'm sure you do.
I do not.
Leonard,
I can look.
Leonard
He-
Farquharson?
It was fun.
Yeah, that was fun.
A one-man band guy.
Yeah.
You don't see, you don't see that very often anymore.
No, you don't.
Going down the streets. Just see, pathetic guys with cardboard
When
signs.
have you ever seen, walking down the street, a one-man band?
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, I know. Never.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Do you want homeless people to tap dance for you? What do you mean, pathetic cardboard?
I'd be more than happy. I like when you go to the games.
Yeah.
There's the guy. There's the guy. You know what I'm saying. You go through the tunnel. The guy's got the trumpet or the sax.
Right.
I know what he means.
I throw a $5 in the bucket.
It gets worse the longer we're on the air.
Oh, see that guy's. The guy's got his saxophone playing in the tunnel. Yeah, I'll throw him $5.
Sure.
But the guy with the cardboard sign that I know is driving a Cadillac there, and the
You know what I don't like? Here's what I don't like.
What don't you like?
I don't like the people pretending to be statues, like the silver and the gold guy.
I hate those guys.
I don't like those
They're
guys.
trouble.
I don't care what kind of apparatus they have that looks like they're floating in air and they're hanging onto a cane.
I love it.
That scares me.
Do something other than just standing there and then scaring my daughter as we walk by. Okay? Do something. Play a saxophone.
Yeah, there you go.
Hey, real quick, off air, this should be an off-air conversation, but there's a waiver going around the room. We're going to be at the Indiana State Fair tomorrow,
That's
broadcasting
right.
live.
Yep.
This is a waiver of liability they want me to sign in case I get hurt there.
Yeah.
Not signing it. I get hurt, I'm suing the hell out of the State Fair. It's not my fault if I step on a cable and get electrocuted.
Josh,
You signed the waiver.
You could have them settle in corn dogs and fried Twinkies.
Oh,
Exactly.
Yeah.
Wait a second.
Yeah.
You're going to sue for Twinkies?
That's right.
Hey, and you got to get the elephant ear, too, thrown in. Don't forget that.
That's why I'm not
Yeah.
signing it. If I
You
sign it,
could
I
get-
can't sue for all the food I want.
The Minion plushie on the top shelf that you only get if you make a 3-point on the Impossible
Yes.
Basket. All those.
We're going to have fair food and stuff tomorrow.
All right.
Right.
Do they have a 3-point division of the basketball shoot now?
It's a scam, but yeah, that basketball
3-on-3, yeah.
Wow, that's awesome. Today in history, Josh joined the show officially 8 years ago.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, that's nuts. Yeah, something I have on my calendar.
Do you want the one-man band again?
No, we got to do something different. It's too late.
Well, yeah, it's today's.
Yeah.
You want to go to lunch?
What's that?
You want to go to lunch?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, wait, you want to go with me? We have not lunched in a while. We need to.
We haven't lunched in a while.
Yeah, we should have a team building lunch.
Yeah, we should.
How about today, Tom? You ready?
What have I got today? Let's see.
You can forget it.
Have to be early. Okay, back also in history on this day. Oh, this is one of my favorites. Happy birthday, William Clark. Anyone?
Lewis and Clark?
That's right. Lewis and Clark, born in 1770.
Well, I bet he felt stupid hanging around Meriwether. Lewis.
Wait, those are two guys?
Yeah.
I thought it was Lewis and Clark.
Be careful, as I've learned with my Wizard of Oz scenario.
Yes.
People will believe you really thought that. Okay? Be careful.
Wizard of Oz.
Be very, very careful.
Hey, dumbass.
You didn't understand the scary eye. I've never seen nobody.
Just trying to get gas in my car.
Yeah.
Sir.
Happy
Thanks
birthday, 1779, Francis Scott Key. Who
Wait a minute, he has a middle name Scott?
Yeah.
I thought his first name was Francis Scott.
I thought he was a guy when I was locked out of my house. Who do I call? Well, Francis got key. Oh, good.
Yo, Frankie!
Josh, and that's why you've been here 8 years, pal. Lines like that.
That's the kind of verbal support that keeps you around. He wrote the song Don't F with America.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah,
And they said, hey, can you change the words around?
Did you see the women's gold gymnastics team? They asked them what was the name of their team among the actual athletes.
Yeah, they had a nickname.
And it was F around and find out was the actual answer.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they called themselves.
Nice.
Yeah, which is really cool. But they said, no. And then Simone was trying to, keep all her sponsors. So
Yeah.
she said, no, it was a Golden Dream.
Yeah,
That's it.
Yeah.
You hear that, Nike? It's Golden Dreams.
Our team is a Nike McDonald's Starburst.
Let's see. The great Dom DeLuise, born in this date in 1933.
Known for laughing and getting slapped in the face by Burt Reynolds.
Always funny.
And he took all that to the bank.
Happy birthday. Jerry Garcia, born in this date in 1942.
Played the guitar with
player,
his
banjo player, pedal steel.
Yeah, sure.
Here's one. 1960, Chuck D.
Public
of course, and he came right before the famous Chuck E. From the song Chuck E's in Love.
That's going alone.
No? Do you remember that great song?
Yeah, Ricky
Oh,
Lee
yeah,
Jones.
Ricky Lee Jones.
Nobody knows.
Chucky Weiss was the guy's real name.
Christ, I think he's even combing his hair.
Yeah.
And Chuck E.
Great song.
Sounds like a real gem.
Chucky's a guy with a little, wasn't he a little doll that runs
Yes,
around?
of course. Yeah, Charles Lee Ray.
Oh, okay.
And then, I'm not sure this guy is.
That's the actual name.
1963, Coolio.
Julio, Gangster's Paradise.
Yeah.
Okay.
Get a hairdo.
And
Well, he's dead.
okay, thanks. And on this date, Joseph Priestley discovered oxygen. Prior to that, very hard to breathe. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
For a complete copy of the Bob and Tom Show contest rules, go to bobandtom.com/contest-rules. Or just scroll down to the bottom of the page and see contest